Dummy.
Tell why you don't like drinking with us.
I do like drinking with y'all, man.
Well, why you never do it?
I'm just not a drinker like that. I'm a social drinker.
This is a social setting.
I have a drink.
But we had to make you get it.
No, you didn't. Well,
I was on the drink with you.
You have a drink. You haven't drunk shit.
He did.
What?
He did.
Shut up, nigga. No, he didn't.
Why you cussing, man?
Oh, my bad.
Trying to do better.
Dummy.
You're 300 in now. You still cussing in the first 2 minutes.
Still doing the same thing.
Right.
It was you last week.
It was
I'm
you.
sorry.
Stop bringing up old stuff.
Right. You know, last week.
That was last year.
A whole new week.
Yeah, we a whole new week,
My
man.
bad.
It was last year.
I've been acting like this since last week.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't been no comedian fan.
The who?
Comedian there.
Oh, man. That man got out of there on us. He like Barry Sanders.
Yeah.
What?
Got out of there real swiftly.
More.
What?
And got up and up.
I get it.
Yeah.
He left to go be a millionaire. I get out of rap too.
Check.
Billion
Check.
millionaire.
Yeah, what's wrong with that? You ain't never heard of that?
No,
No.
hell no.
Yeah, man. Mean he got a lot of money. What do you mean? Yeah, you know.
Either one is fine.
Right.
Equals a
Wallet.
trillion.
A billion millionaire, man.
Trillion.
Y'all don't know how, man. Y'all don't know how to have money.
A trillionaire. My bad.
But let's get this show started. Here we go. You're tuning in to the Dummies podcast. I'm Stock.
I'm 300 Joe.
I'm 300 tall.
I'm just hooting.
And we back like we never left, because like we say every
Such
week,
a
we never
treasure.
leave. It's episode 300. Yes, 300
300.
big ass episodes from the consistent group.
Yeah.
Pew, pew, pew. Yeah, man. We finally arrived at the 300. This is Sparta or whatever it is. You know, the lights
Martha.
is lighting.
Yeah.
Dez is dezzing.
Yeah.
The cream is creaming. Pause.
The crop is cropping.
Whoa.
The cream is creaming.
Yeah, we in this thing, man. We got Mike in the cut, man. Y'all know it's 300. We got the. I ain't
That
shot-
Tropicana
I
orange on.
almost shot it something out, but they don't cut checks. So.
Right.
Yeah. So we gonna leave it alone.
But it is tasty. It's rather tasty.
yeah, it is some tasty water.
Yeah.
I give
Rather
water.
tasty.
But yeah, man, we in this thing, man. We've been talking about it for the longest. Congratulations to y'all boys, Des. Can you please give us some hand claps and round of applause? And congratulations is in order for y'all. Episode 300.
Calm down.
300 first season.
Booyaka.
Still season 1, 300 episodes, man. I have got to commend y'all boys for coming in here every week and giving it. We done been out of town and made it back. We done been sick and made it. And again, making it to 300, that's a testament to y'all boys, man, for being consistent. I remember when we first talked about putting the pod together, we didn't really know what it looked like. We had no plans on how long we plan on going. We still don't talk about
don't know.
what this goes. We just come in here every day and we do it. So again, shout out to y'all boys, man. Shout out to Dez for coming through. He always he been there from the jump.
Yeah.
You know, we didn't meet him at first. We didn't know. But when he came in, he fit right in, and when shit, we couldn't do it without him.
He was a little slide to the side, like he came in being tough.
Yeah, he did kind of know these.
I don't know these
so
niggas.
rough?
I don't like these niggas. Who these niggas is? Like he ready to shoot a nigga.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
trying to be nice to
what
him.
you got in your book bag over there, G?
Like, nigga, you in my house.
Yeah,
Like,
fill the
why
room out, huh, Dez?
why you frowning?
Jacob almost got him out of there at one point.
It's still a sensitive topic.
One we got
Don't bring
past
that shit
Jacob,
up.
he got it together. You
don't
know,
bring it up.
I still remember that video. He's sitting over there with his arms folded, looking at Jacob.
I knew that.
Yeah, he magically knew everything Jacob said when he got there. But shout out you, Dez, man, for coming in here every week. Again, I just give y'all boys credit. Mike, appreciate you for all the support, man. I was telling B-Reg on the way over here, man, like you have been nothing but supportive ever since we dropped this podcast. Shout out to all our loyal fans, listeners, whatever you want to call them. We appreciate y'all, man, because y'all help us get here. When we take off, y'all let us know about it. When we slipping, y'all let us know about it. When we not getting the facts right, y'all let us know about it. So shout out to y'all, man. We appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for everything y'all do. Thank y'all for listening, tuning in, and we not stopping. We on the road to 400.
Dummy.
400.
But where we at though with it, who?
I mean, you got to call out the shot.
Well, everybody. Oh, never mind.
Everybody got something in their cup, I think. If you look around the room, everybody got a little something in their cup.
Started with a shot. Look at
give
that.
me one of them
Look at
clips.
that. Look at that.
With the
I had
shot.
a full
Wow.
hairline. I had a full hairline,
Yeah.
boy.
Boy, that's a practice episode. I don't want to call it full.
Look at that.
But,
Take
that's
it
a
right,
practice
skinny.
episode.
Skinny Joe.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. But let's get ready to do this shot, man. Y'all know how it go. We going back to the old school. G Code, live by, die by that. Please smell that. I ain't terrified from nothing. Young, wild, crazy, disgusting. Believe that. Happy 300 to y'all.
Very
boys.
disgusting.
Shot of apple juice. Drink responsible.
You know, I'm disgusted going off that. You know, y'all ain't even want me to be a part of the podcast at first.
You wasn't one of the original friends.
I was going to be a producer or some shit.
Nah.
But you wasn't part of the original. I'm glad you're a part of it when you started the first episode.
You wasn't.
That's what I just said.
And I'm agreeing with you.
So why you mad at us?
Because that was just a big mistake.
That's
on
okay.
y'all part.
Sometimes mistakes are good.
Man, you think about it, like it was like 6 original hot bars and stuff. It don't matter. You were a part of it.
It was
now.
4 original.
You on the first?
Hot Boys.
You on the first?
No, it
episode.
wasn't. Those weren't the original hot bars.
Well, the ones I know is 4.
That's some
Exactly.
Bounce,
So
some bounce.
everybody that they know about the Dummies, you're an original. See how that worked?
I'll take that.
Yeah.
Juvie wasn't no hot boy, wasn't it? At first, Juvie was Juvie, wasn't it?
Juva told them nigga he working at the pipe yard, nigga.
I'm making $20 an hour.
Yeah, nigga. I
And
gotta
based on the movie, the original Hot Boys was really No Limit. Y'all ain't see the Hot Boys movie?
Yeah.
They say they had a little group.
Hey,
of the
And they had a
The
song.
original hot bars was Sterling, Mosquito, and my man Gangster who be on the thing. That's where hot boys came from. It was patterned after them.
That's why I
I
felt
thought the
about
real Hot Boys was some.
that gangster wig.
No, it was some street,
Yeah.
real street people.
Yeah.
That's what I just said. Gangster them.
Yeah,
Okay.
boy.
Yeah. But man, again, I know I go back to it. I was about to kick it to hoop, but just looking at the pictures that my man keep putting up there on the slideshow, man, going from Hooted Table from the first one, transitioning over to the Loft,
Yeah.
transitioning to Content Factory, and we started picking up a lot of different guests, man. People coming through. Shout out Dirty Dan, man, for bringing people through.
Y'all boy look cool, man.
Yeah, man. We had a good grand time, man. It's been a long road.
Yeah, the VH1 girl, can't remember her name, but
Nikki Natural.
yeah,
Yeah.
2 man, 3 man.
Todd look a little slim right there too.
Everybody looks slim, man.
Yeah.
Todd is look little.
Y'all boys used to hang out.
Yeah.
Going to Top Golfers,
Y'all
man.
did
Look at
just hang
G-Boss.
out.
Look at G-Boss was little, no big belly.
G-Ball with Lil. He ain't got that Gucci man on them. He got that haircut though.
We in magazines and shit.
Yeah. It's crazy, man. Look at the growth in this motherfucker. That's all I know. The growth.
Look at that, man. Podding all in the work play.
Everywhere, man. We everywhere.
All white.
We still ain't got that video, Baron. Look at that shit. We still waiting on that shit. Like,
Dummy.
who'da got on his Al Bundy shirt? We still waiting on that, man.
was a real one.
But man, shout out to y'all boy, man. Where we at with it though? What you got? What you got? What you want to add?
Oh
into
man,
that?
I don't want to add nothing, but just shout out to the 300 episode. Me and G Boss was riding over here on the way, and we just talked about it, man. Like, not many people we know that started podcasts and many local. Not many people have 300 episodes other than the big boys. All of them.
Well, you know, one thing I will say, we always, no shots and no shit like that, but we always looked at the big boys and we always said that we want to be better than them, or we want our quality of sound to sound like that, and we stuck to it.
Yeah.
We never really had a blueprint for it. It was just, hey, let's go do it.
We're gonna do it because
Yeah.
we did it every weekend anyway. So we stuck to that.
We just stuck to it.
So that was what my view of 300 was, man. We've done it as we should have. I just want us to do it better. I really do want us to do it.
Yeah, we
better.
gotta
find a way to grow it even more.
We need
and even-
the business side of it a little bit more.
Yeah, man, we
We
got
need some marketing.
Got to be something else now. We've done what we needed to do to this point. Now it's time for us to do
Yeah,
something.
man. If you got some marketing skills or some nunchuck skills or some business skills, holler at us. We gotta grow this stuff, man.
Right.
We hadn't
be a part
added
of
nobody since days.
Yeah, come be a part of something, man. Come help us help you, and you help us help you.
Right.
Help us, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Let's work together.
Yeah, let's work together.
Dummy.
Let's make it happen.
A mutual beneficial relationship moving forward, man. But that's what my thing been for the pod. Happy New Year's to y'all, boys.
Happy New Year.
New
We
Year.
didn't
Happy New
really
Year.
get into it last pod, but Happy New Year.
It wasn't New Year's yet.
But before New Year's is when you talk about what you want to do for the New Year.
So it's still the first episode of the year. So you got time to tell us what you want to do.
Man, I ain't
What's your
intervene.
resolution?
Stop intervening.
What you want to lose weight? Go to the gym? Or?
I want to do it all, man, because like at our age, and recently this week, these last 2 days, we've seen people, our ages pass away and go through some stuff. So yes, I do want to lose weight. You know what I'm saying? I do want to get healthy. I do want to do what's right.
I start Monday.
That's what most people
when
say.
This episode drop, I start when the episode
the
drop.
6, you know what I'm saying? And that's a cool, as long as you have a starting point and you stick to it, you know what I'm saying? So for me, my New Year's, I had a resolution. It is just do what I'm saying. Do what I said.
I got a resolution, but let me make it up real quick.
Do what I said I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Like
I think had low gas pause on that.
Cause you got to think about the shit like that, nigga. Self-control. You know what I'm saying? Like self-control. That shit hard.
Self-control is very hard.
It's very hard. So it's either be like, hey, I'm gonna do this, and then be like, nigga, I made that rule up. I can break it.
Self-discipline, self-control is probably one of the hardest things that people struggle with.
Yeah.
Man, I ain't gonna eat that. So you get in that bit, man. Let me get a slice piece.
They fried. They lightly fried.
I mean, it's just one slice.
It's just a little grease. You know what I'm saying? So stuff like that, man. Especially seeing the shit that we've been seeing and knowing that we are old now. We the old niggas now, man. You know what I'm saying?
We on.
I was talking to Baron about that. He was like,
man, we grandpa niggas.
He was like, man, we old, but we don't know we old. Right. I'm like, damn sure don't know we old. I be thinking I'm young, but I'm telling him, young nigga, let you know every time. Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Keep that in your pocket.
Nigga, I'm your age. But you really not.
You not.
You're not
in my head, I am.
And you don't look it either. That's why they know to say it. They yes, sir.
That's very true.
So, that's my thing, man. Just to do better, be healthy, and lose weight, and eat right, and do right. And, you know what I'm saying? Because we see too much of our people, our ages, unfortunately passing away.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's my thing. And I got a chance that we talked about this last week too. Health wise and going to see your family, going to see your people. And I say when I go home, I go see my people. I went home, I went saw my people. And then, that put some things in my head, some thoughts in my head. Shouts out to my cuz, man. He ain't doing the bestest. He listens too, so he ain't doing the bestest. So that kind of motivated me as well. And I want to motivate him. So, you know what I'm saying?
So what's up?
Health, man. Health.
Shout out, cuz.
How was your other experience in New Orleans?
It was tricky, man. It was tricky. I went home, saw the family, and I loved it, man, because
your mama was jamming. I was like,
man, mom's was jam. You saw, like that was another thing we talked about. When do you get in a mode of the holidays? And so going home, seeing the family, being with the family, taking the girls down there so they could see my mom and how she reacts, and seeing pops how they react. You know what I'm saying? Just being around the family. So with me, I took the girls down there, moms, my sister, her kids, step pops. You know what I'm saying? We did our thing. We had our fun, and we popped fireworks. We did our thing, man. So I was glad I got the opportunity to do that. I was going to come back early, but once I just saw how much fun we was having and they was having, I was like, nah, I can't do that, man. So that was a plus. Unfortunately, while I was down there, we got bad news, New Year's Day, of what happened. And I was a block away. I'm saying, because I left the kids at the house, so house crowded. So I went and stayed in the hotel where Dolo was chilling, and woke up and just it's a lot of police cars,
commotion,
and not uncertainty, not knowing what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? So rest in peace to those people and to what that was and how that went down. That sucks, man. I hate that people take other people's lives in their own hand when at the end of the day they're just trying to take theirs.
To see that was just sad, man. 14 people and over a dozen more injured in the Bourbon Street attack. 42-year-old, Saheem Dean Jabbar drove his truck down a crowded street, man. Just to see those clips, man. And everybody here has been on Bourbon, and anybody who listening to us that's been on Bourbon, man, it's so many people on that street. And then just imagine a car flying down that street. I seen, the different videos and clips, man, to see that man going 70, 80 down that street, man. Some people didn't stand chances, dog. They didn't have a fighting chance. And it's just fucked up, like you said, to be going out to go kick it. I seen the little 18-year-old girl from Mississippi who mama told her not to go. She went anyway with her cousins and them, and then that happened. So as a parent, of an 18-year-old, like to just think about that, man, it's just a lot. It's heavy, and not just her, just all the people who lost their lives out there for a day of fun. It moved the Sugar Bowl around and things like that, which is at that point something like a game is the smallest thing on people's mind right now. Sure. But just to see that happen and know that happened, man, it's just disgusting, dog. And it starts the new year off with that shit. So fucked up.
I didn't know it happened until I was asleep. Pops called me, hey, you all right? You good? You straight? And the reason why he called me is because the night before, I went and walked down there.
Yeah.
I went and walked down there. I was down there the very night before. And so he called me that night. I was asleep. I was like, I'm good. What you talking about? He told me that. I started scrolling and looking and damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, damn. A day later, 24 hours later, man, and that's how easy and how quick it could happen. And that sucks, man, and I hate that. So rest in peace to those people. Prayers to those people. Prayers with the people who still living in all of their families, man. So I dealt with some tragedy, but I dealt with some good stuff too, just being around family and friends and stuff like that. So how was
Did you eat your greens and your black eyed peas?
I don't eat black eyed peas, but Pops made them. I ate cabbage.
Dummy.
Black eye paws.
Yeah, whatever. I don't eat them things. That's how nasty they are. I ain't even want to say
Ornament.
I don't eat those, man. I don't eat black eyed peas.
Okay.
Pops made them, but I ate some.
What about
cabbage?
the fish? Okay, yeah.
I ate cabbage,
yeah.
man. And I never really was aware of the don't wash the clothes thingy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
they
okay.
be serious about that though.
Yeah.
They be serious about that one.
So whatever. But I also seen niggas been like, man, fuck them black eyed peas. I ate them for 30 years and I still got bad luck. What you say to that?
Every year on the first, I still ain't
What you say to that? I'm still in debt. But how was your week, Todd? How was your week?
Pretty good week, man. I actually did not work like a slave this time. I've been chilling. Like you said, the holidays, just trying to enjoy my people, man. I ran myself in the ground for Christmas, and I decided, hey, I'm finna chill. I'm finna hang out with the girls a little bit more.
I thought about that too. Does that change the way you think for the rest of the year? Because that's one of my resolutions is I'm just gonna try to be happy for the year and not work myself crazy for the year. I'm gonna try.
Yeah.
But is it possible?
It's about balance. I think it's possible, but again, like I said, you just find that healthy balance for you to maintain your happiness, and because ultimately that's a decision that you make. You know what I'm saying? What makes you happy,
or the bills make.
Hey, but I mean, I don't really think you have those kind of issues, man.
That's the reason why, though.
Yeah, because you rich, man.
No,
come on, man.
Because you work to pay them off every single week.
Okay. and that's like I said earlier today. It's cool to not want everybody to know you rich, man. And I like it. Hey, I would be the same way if I was rich.
Directing that to me, though.
If I was your rich, I would be the same.
You wasn't directing that to me, dog.
You're right. That boy let you know what the come up look like.
Some niggas got gas stations in their house with no gas.
That boy let you know what the come up look like.
They talking about me.
Can't wait till I pull an 89 from my garage.
I ain't get here to hide it, Chad. I'm having a hard time keeping these gators down. Nigga. Yeah. See, this is what the come up look like. I ain't want Gucci shoes. I used to want them Rolls apart.
But now, man, like I said, it was cool to sit up with the girls and watch TV and just watch them interact with each other. Because, Taylor just turning 9. She's taking on that big sister role now. And I enjoy seeing that shit. So understand what you're missing when you are away running yourself in the ground, working to pay bills and, just being away from, those intimate moments that you may miss by trying to go out and make a living. Yeah. Sometimes just like, hey, man, I'm gonna sit this one out.
And we talk about that every time, but like I need somebody to give me the fine line. Like,
right.
Okay, cool. I want to stay home and I want to create these memories. Right. But then when it's time to goddamn pay for one of these trips and shit,
for sure.
And then you send your shit to the friends and they ignore you and stuff. and it be just on you sometimes.
I paid my dues. You, man. I paid my dues.
I done paid my dues.
It don't stop, nigga.
I paid my recent dues. I paid my recent dues.
Yeah, I paid my recent dues as well. And largely, I will say, I see what it's like now. So I felt sorry. I was like, damn, I ain't even on that boy level yet. So
send me the link. Because I sympathize and empathize. So when it's somebody else's turn, right. I just want y'all to see.
Yeah,
it gets rough.
That shit does.
I got you next week.
Mike, you accept links? I need to know if Mike accept links. I'm sorry. I know now. That's why I asked.
Oh, I got you coming up.
Yeah, you got to come right up.
Right before you leave.
Right.
Cash app it to me if you want.
But yeah, a happy New Year to everybody, man.
bigger than that, bigger than that.
What else? I think that's about it, man. Yeah, just happy to be here for 300, man.
300.
I commend y'all boys. Stock said it at the top. Like, I know it's hard a lot of times getting out of that crib and having to deal with attitudes. Everybody in here got different circumstances going on, and
Everybody got attitude.
right. So I mean,
dealing with attitude.
right?
That's what I mean.
Right.
So I'm giving y'all the political way to say
Yeah, I
it.
know. We all got the fucking attitude.
they don't want to take
Everybody
shit.
got different circumstances.
We all
But,
get the attitude.
yeah, man. Like I said, man. I'm proud of y'all. We ain't no quit here. So if you're getting tired of seeing us, you might want to go ahead and change your channel because we ain't going nowhere, baby. 300 and counting.
Other than the big boys, I don't know nobody who got more than 15 episodes.
You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying?
21
to you?
maybe.
Right, and we ain't shooting
I
at
don't even
y'all.
Got some, there's some people.
we ain't shooting at you.
34. They got 34.
Nah, it's some people.
Nah, yeah, some people that got some a lot of trash episodes. Yeah.
What? How
Yeah,
many?
there.
How many? Give me a number. I don't know.
I say maybe 100.
Oh, that. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not calling
It's,
your
it's some
episodes
people.
trash.
It's some people with episodes.
Hey,
I
you
don't know.
got your numbers up. Cool.
It's not
I
as
don't know you.
consistent, but I know
Right.
people with episodes.
Right.
I don't know.
Shit, therapist, nigga. He
Yeah, I was
got
about to say therapist.
7 to 8 episodes.
Yeah.
My boy.
He come.
Shout out
He
my boy.
come. Shout out therapist. But yeah, man, that's it, man. Joe, what about your week, man?
I was off last week. I had the pleasure of going to Lake Tahoe to spend Christmas there.
Nigga said, well, can't do right at. I said, here, Lake Tahoe. Ooh. Everybody, ooh.
Everybody who's I'm talking about.
Yeah,
for real.
ooh.
It's expensive.
Can't hide the money, man. I keep telling y'all, nigga, can't
That
hide
nigga
money.
didn't go to Destin or
Yeah,
Montgomery.
nah.
No, that nigga went to Lake Tahoe.
Tahoe.
That nigga ain't go to Mobile. That nigga.
Yeah, you gotta have money to go there.
Hell yeah.
Man, what, you want me to go to the back of the bus or some shit?
Hey, nigga,
Yeah.
But,
that's what some people gotta do.
Right.
But nah, that shit was dope food. That shit was just calming, like, because of the time difference. Like, I'm up at like 5, 6 in the morning. Just my regular time, and just looking at the lake and the mountains and the snow.
That mountain shit be
That
serene.
Shit, serene. That was the exact
Yeah, that
word
shit be
I was
like,
looking for.
it looked like a movie on it.
That shit was spiritual, goddamn.
Yeah.
I was like, damn.
Oh boy, it gotta be. I
Thank
ain't
you,
never
Lord.
heard that boy use a word like that.
Wow.
Even though he go to church.
Must be, yeah.
I ain't never heard that.
But it was just dope, man, and like, I don't know. It was a wild experience. No, I'm not getting on no skis.
That nigga about to drop one on
I
him.
don't need
Let
no
a tip
tissue.
drop, my nigga. This
But,
the episode.
We need it.
But
Get us up
They
there.
shooting niggas in the leg now. You seen that?
Boy.
What? Shoot niggas in the leg.
Yeah, remember they cry for attention. A nigga was on the pub, reached in his pocket and
I
shot the
saw
gun.
that. And
oh
he
no,
shot himself.
Y'all don't do that.
Yeah,
Well, I was saying we were trying to get you to do a tell.
Yeah, you want you
No,
to
I
cry.
don't have no. I'm done.
Do we need to shoot you in the leg?
Think,
I'm off
think
that.
about the,
Yeah,
the
nah, he
scene
need
that
his
was
shit.
set out there, man. Just go back to
it
that
was
moment
nice.
and just
I just
cry.
know I needed to make more money.
World.
Shit, that's what it told me.
Sometimes trips do that to you. You go and you be like,
Yeah,
man, I'm
it's
so
humbling.
excited, and you get there and be like, shit.
Humbling.
Yeah,
Them people,
I'm here, but I ain't here like them.
Yeah, right.
them people out there with money. Yeah. It was a lot of shit going
It'd be
on.
levels
out
to
there.
vacation.
But after that, me and my little sister, we both missed Christmas at home for the first time. So we went down last weekend and had Christmas, and it was the same experience. It was dope, exchanging gifts. My folks waited till Saturday till we both got in. Everybody exchanged gifts and stuff. She had a little friend with her, and
A guy friend?
yeah, he was.
could tell.
I mean,
I could
he was okay, but I don't care.
A
at
little
this point.
friend.
Like he came for the day, or he like stayed the weekend.
He stayed, but he stayed on the sofa though.
Yeah,
I made sure.
We slept at.
Yeah. But whatever they doing, they go do
I
it.
was about to say, you know what I'm saying? He probably
like,
cut it off for 2 days.
Yeah, like I mean, just
Get back.
It's just
traditional.
respect.
Yeah, traditional
How
speaking,
old
you
is
ain't
she?
staying in the same room.
25.
Oh yeah. You try.
Yeah, I mean, I did, but I did the same thing with Courtney the first time, and then I got a hotel room, and then after it was, they knew it was right. Then it was whoop de whoop. But that was dope. New Year's, I don't really celebrate New Year's because rest in peace, Harold. but I don't really celebrate New Year's. But I did do all the nigga shit.
Fool, I was in New Orleans. Them niggas shot some big ass guns.
Oh no,
A long ass time.
No,
He didn't do that.
No, I didn't do
I ain't
that.
saying you, but them niggas was shooting. I heard an AK over here, a big boom, boom, boom over
I
here.
heard a nigga.
big,
All I heard,
Wow.
I said, "Oh, but that is something."
That's like a firework.
Now I wanted to,
They ain't
but
gonna buy that.
I would never shoot in the air. That shit is stupid. I was shooting it.
You got to shoot in the ground.
In the ground.
And
I
seen-
wanted to.
And I seen somebody in
we-
Birmingham, as a matter of fact, he was in his bed asleep. A bullet came through the window.
Yeah, and boop. Yeah,
For real?
yeah.
I don't think he died, but still, who wants to get shot? sleeping?
Yeah.
Like, I'm chilling, man. I ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
Because new neighborhood, so I ain't know how it's gonna be. So I ain't want to be
Oh, you was at home.
that nigga. Yeah.
They went crazy over there.
I was like, damn, I could have been that nigga.
Yeah.
But
Gotta shoot in the
You know where
ground.
you at?
Shoot in a safe ground or dirt. Safe in some dirt.
Right.
Some mud or
now,
something. Yeah.
Did you hear a lot of shit over there?
now you could tell it wasn't close, but it was close enough.
We was outside. Mom was going crazy, dancing, popping fireworks. She was like a little baby kid out there, bitch, for real. But nigga, in this direction, I heard yeah. In this direction, yeah. In this direction, and them niggas was going crazy out there, fool.
Yeah, but I did do the greens, the fried fish, the black eyed peas. Yeah,
You like black eyed
cornbread.
peas, or you just do it for the tradition?
With some neck bones in it. They pretty good.
I like
I like black eyed peas.
Black eyed peas.
Black eyed peas and cornbred.
Yeah.
Black eyed
So
peas ass.
that was my
Who
2
cooked?
weeks. But
Not Joe.
so
Who cooked?
So you cooked it all, is what you're saying?
yes, who else gonna do it? Betty Crocker.
Hey, I'm just asking a question.
But
Nigga crazy. You ain't got to do it like that.
but definitely y'all on 300. Like it's so many memories and shit that we've developed from this. I think all of us have developed a closer bond from doing this. I remember all the starts, the finishes, the
quits.
fights.
Yeah.
The redos.
He doing that shit again.
Yeah, I was just about to say, he doing that shit again.
That was on the first episode. nigga. Stop
Well,
getting shit.
well,
Yeah, it was the first episode.
Well, it was technically 18. That was 19.
The
no,
first
it was the first
episode.
official episode.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But we had did 18 practice episodes.
But also, what I also remember is how hard Todd went on the 18th practice episode that we just had to put it out
That's wild. Like,
because we put out 2 episodes.
Riding a bike? No, we didn't.
Yes, we did.
Riding a bike was the first episode. But it wasn't meant to be. It was meant to be a practice episode. But we went ahead and just did it.
Okay. So I remember that. Yeah, the fights.
Hold on, it take a long time to scroll down.
big
It's
scroll.
okay.
Big.
We talking.
Your
Yeah,
fingers
yeah,
gonna be burnt.
you
You
ain't
gonna
gotta
have
scroll all the
copper.
way down.
Yeah.
But
My boy about to have copper burn on his fingers.
Slight flex that it take that long.
before we met Dez, fortunately, me and Stock trying to figure shit out, watching YouTube videos and
Stupid ass,
shit
plug your
was the
headphones.
wildest shit in the world. Cause we were just in that shit trying to get it. And
Challenge to the studio.
That's YouTube. That ain't the first episode, though.
oh no, we ain't even had a camera back then. We were trying to get that shit off the iPhone or some shit.
Open curtain.
Nope. You on YouTube.
That's just audio.
Remember, we didn't know how to get on YouTube at first.
Yeah. So like how we figured that out, and now we done did up to conferences, and we done had all these guests come
SEC
through.
now, baby.
Well, you know they said the SEC down, but
Big Ten / SEC combined. That's who we are.
But I'm just grateful, fool, for y'all niggas for 300, going to 400. We're gonna figure some more shit out. We're gonna keep figuring shit out because that's what we've been doing since practice episode 1. Figuring shit out. That's the name of this episode. Is figuring shit out. But fix it up how you want to. What about you, Stop?
300.
Cool week. Had to be fire marshal stop.
This is Sparta.
Yeah, you know.
Oh boy,
Let me tell you
Yeah,
something.
New Year's Eve. Listen, fireworks are dangerous.
face ass.
Okay, they do work. If they spark and they catch grass, they do catch on fire.
It's called fire.
I learned that. Yeah, man, it was kind of crazy, man. New Year's Eve, a sparkler of all things, hit the grass. I'm talking about like it was, you know how it come out the sparkler. It just the wind blew it, hit the grass, and whoof, it went up. I had to get the water hose. You know what I'm saying? And
Fuck you.
hose it down. But
got some weird shit
the
on
gratefulness of it is, man, that shit was like 2 feet from hitting the house. It went through the front yard, turned the corner, was going down at the side of the house, and it was literally about that far from hitting the house. So that's the grateful part of it. But you know how like shit just come and go. So didn't have time to think about it. Grass is good and black, so it'll be ready for the spring. I think I'm gonna have some good pasture out there. But other than that, man, cool little week. Like y'all said, saw the shit that happened in New Orleans, man. That's just devastating to see to start the year off. Y'all talked about having fun, and it's like I wonder sometimes. Can you, and I don't want to be negative with it because I feel like I have fun from time to time, but it just seemed like life in general overall doesn't seem to be so fun. Like you turn on the news, it's some bullshit and more, and craziness going on. You go home, it's some craziness and shit going on. Work, super chaotic and craziness going on. It's like it's no enjoyment or it's hard to find enjoyment. So I tell people, like I told my daughter, like you got to learn to enjoy your small victories because them like you know big victories sometimes hard to find. Right. So you got to enjoy it in the small times. So.
And fool, that's why I said that. Like fool, I said my New Year's resolution was for me to be happy and to have fun.
Yeah.
But that obviously means that's not what I was doing.
Yeah,
it'd be hard
because it's hard to have fun to me when you got to go to work. You got to work multiple jobs.
And
you got to pay for the bill, and then like it's a lot of stress that comes with everyday life, man. We know that. Right. You got to think for kids and look out for what they thinking about, you know. And sometimes it's just not that much fun.
Yeah, it's not.
You got to look out for like going on bourbon used to be like, all right, I'm in New Orleans. I'm gonna find the hand grenades. I'm gonna get me some chicken and walk up and down. Maybe go to the 2 black clubs, you know, they was like right across from each other, and do stuff like that.
For me, fool, bourbon has turned into I'm not going there at night.
Yeah,
I'll go there. I'll walk down there. It's gonna be in the daytime, but at night is. But like, and that's been going on for a couple of years now.
Ken Gerright said something, and it ain't just like I'm a homebody. Everybody know that anyway. But New Year's, particular, I've never liked partying and kicking it on New Year's. I just always felt like New Year's is when the zombies and shit come out, and
for sure
it just be weird shit always go on New Year's, man. I think the best way to come do it is be at home, bring it in, and prayer and gratitude that I reached the new year. I got to see it, my eyes are open, and praying over the good things that happen and praying over the good things that will happen in the new year. That's literally how I got a question. But I had to go to work.
With you being a homebody, what night is the night for you to go out?
None. I don't really like out no more.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, like I'm a big not out person because like I like bars. I go to a bar or something like that, but I just don't like being out. I don't get the same enjoyment for it anymore. And then sometimes you in there and you kind of like, you know, gotta find my exit routes and shit. You know, I don't know. I don't get the thrill from it. I'll do it. Now I ain't anti going nowhere, but it just ain't as fun to me.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't care about going nowhere.
Cause you know, I leave in a minute.
Yeah.
Don't tell nobody. I think
you like me in college.
Oh yeah, Hootie used to be in that boy a good 18 minutes.
And I think it just outside it's expensive as hell.
Yeah,
it's hell. You know especially how you want to experience.
Right.
All I need is ABC store and wings.
So yeah, and I ain't gonna lie, date nights has turned into the fun nights, the outings. You know what I'm saying? Or out with the girls. You know what I'm saying? With Mardi Gras coming up, that's gonna be a little different.
For me, it's gonna be a daytime outing.
You know what I'm saying? I'll go to the night parade, but you know how we kick it in Mobile, it'd be like day parades. However, like it's just too dangerous, dog. These little young niggas out here, man, just don't have a care in the world, and I don't want to be involved in that shit. And it ain't necessarily. It ain't them all the time. Like you just
some of these old niggas be like that too.
That's what I'm saying. It's just like we were talking about what's going on in Bourbon.
You 34, why you doing that?
Right. So I'm with you, but I mean, it's other ways that you can find fun and shit. Have a get together at the house. Have a game night at the house. Like it's time. It's ways to interact with your people and make sure your relationships are cool and you have.
So does that mean that people who ain't in a relationship, you doomed?
Not really, because they can date as
they be
often as
having fun. They go out to eat and shit. Like you can go out to restaurants and stuff like that.
But I'm saying if you're going to a game night, you're going to Ken Gerright house, your house, my house, your house.
They invited.
Most times it's
They invited.
They invited. There might be somebody that stuff. Shit, I found my wife
Yeah.
at this house.
Actually, like I bet you they're having a great grand time. Actually, the single people who get to go and do what they want to do. I bet you it's a great lot of fun.
Yeah, y'all stop wishing for this shit.
Yeah, sure.
That's why the question came up.
You know, I like to do follow-ups, and we did a show recently where we talked about all the different big chains that are going out of business. Big Lots. They back like they never left. They was going out of business, but they found a buyer to keep all 400 of their stores open. So Big Lots is not going anywhere. They found a buyer that's going to keep all of their stores open. So if you like picking up that shit from Big Lots and getting little knickknacks and paddywhacks out of Big Lots, it's up.
Wax.
Good.
They're gonna still sell furniture.
Cause I need me some patio furniture.
Man, Big Lots be having
They
some
be having some
sleepers in
shit.
that hoe.
Yeah, boy.
Big sleeper.
Yeah, you got to go in there. They would definitely have us a little sleeper in there, but
Yeah.
shout out Big Lots.
Shout out Big Lies, nigga. Here wrong with you.
Hopefully I get a Christmas tree for like 90% off.
I was so
listen,
waiting
you
for them
go in there,
sales
you
to
gonna
hit,
catch
but
it.
then they just said, hey, psych, we just bullshitting.
I'm
We ain't going nowhere.
I'm doing Christmas next year. I'm gonna do that shit
You
real
said
big.
that. We gonna see.
I'm gonna do that shit real.
Oh, yeah,
Well,
you
you
got the
just
space.
moving in, so they
You got the space.
Yeah, so it is a little
Yeah.
harder.
Oh yeah, nigga, I still can't find my clothes.
So are you doing pre-Christmas though? That's our version.
A friend Christmas?
Yeah.
A friend miss?
That
That's cool.
you see.
Or if not for no. that's
Y'all
stock
keep
shit.
forgetting
I'ma
this
do
boy will
Thanksgiving.
put y'all ass out of the park.
No, I don't do that. And now y'all be ready to go anyway.
I'll be ready to go, but I'm gonna put out.
I ain't put y'all down in
Why?
about 4 years.
Because we ain't had shit in about 4 years.
We ain't been there since the
Both
last
things
time you
can
put
be
us out.
Last time you had something,
Put your ass out of here.
yeah. Apple. I don't know if y'all saw this. Apple agreed to pay $95 million settlement to people who were spied on by Siri.
How do we know
Now
who
we
it
need.
is?
I don't know, but I know that we've been sitting here and Siri just decided to start talking. So I believe that motherfucker was spying and listening to us.
Yeah.
But you got to look it up. I don't know what the criteria for it is.
I
Hey,
saw
what
the
y'all-
shit. It say, here's the 10 things you need to know. And a nigga like me, I ain't even gonna look at that.
Here,
You didn't look at the 10
Hey, what
things?
you owe?
I didn't. I should.
Hey, what you owe, Apple?
I don't know, but I just know the motherfuckers was spying on your ass. So
Yeah.
if you got Apple products and Siri sometimes just start talking in the middle of nothing, you might need to look that shit up.
Is it crazy that when I hear 95 million from Apple, it's not a lot of money? That
No,
Oh, that's
they
not a lot of money
They
for
gonna
Apple.
give you a
Well,
dollar.
it's not a lot of
Right.
money, and it's probably
Right.
it's probably a lot of
That's why-
million.
That's
of
why I ain't
people.
read the 10
Yeah.
things.
Yeah, I ain't doing that
$10 for
shit
you.
for
You
$8.
10. You 15. You got a family plan.
Nigga spot on all of us a little bit.
I just need to find out what Apple charge you be getting real today. Like, what the
Nigga, I
fuck is this
keep
shit
on
cost?
hitting.
Yeah.
I get an alert every
Apple
Yeah,
Music.
like,
But
bill
them niggas
paid.
robbed you.
Bill paid.
Man, I
bill
probably
paid.
need to do that. The little commercial that be coming on that say like how many
you know-
subscriptions?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
at this point, I'm probably paying over $100 something in subscription.
Shit.
That I don't know about.
Cause I be like, damn.
I just
feel
think
like
about Sideline and
I do feel like I use mine though.
I definitely use it.
I use it, but damn, I got the bundle. They're supposed to have everything. Then they charge me some side shit. Like, what the hell? Then they charge me for extra storage.
Side bitches cost more money.
Well, I don't know. But
$20.
Stay the fuck with me.
There you go. Who? $20 per device to users affected by the alleged Siri spying.
Oh, that's-
Here's who's eligible to make a claim.
So I get $20 for my one device.
3 years from now.
Everybody in here get $20.
Oh, I got about
You
100.
just gave me $20. I'll put it towards it.
You
Yeah.
get an Apple charger for 20.
But they got
About
a $1
$200
billion
coming
worth of
out.
information.
Yeah, but yes. And advertise to your motherfucking ass to get you
$1 billion worth of
to
information.
buy something.
Right.
We talk big shit about Elon. I don't know what I can't really get Elon. That nigga all over the place.
Yeah.
But right now he is redoing the Twitter algorithm to combat negativity and promote positive content. So people who are putting positive content, positive information out into the atmosphere, he gonna reward them, and the negative people, they go to dead.
That
Cap.
seems confusion. Because he's a person who says a lot of negative shit himself.
I mean, if I don't know what's been going on, but the last couple of weeks he been on this kumbaya.
He been blocking all
Yeah, he
kind
been
of shit.
positive and saying, "Don't come on here being racist," and it's
Then
been weird.
that means he got to get rid of Trump. Fool. It's crazy. Like that's why I can't. Because like my boy Trump gonna go on us. He said some wicked shit this week about whatever's going on right now recently. Trump yesterday. Say some wicked shit.
Bro, that's why that MAGA shit, they feel goddamn bamboozled.
Yeah, a lot of,
From
and
Elon
but they also feel it from Trump too. I don't want to get into that, but they also feel it from him too. So I don't believe it, man. I just think it's my boy going whatever side he need to go on, and I guess that's what business is. I don't fucking know.
Whatever side pads your pockets. I think that's all he cared about.
Being positive, I don't think is good for social media.
Say that again.
Being positive is not good for social media.
What you mean?
I'll say for Twitter.
If you're running it, yeah, business model.
Well, I ain't gonna say not
Because
being
you get
positive. It's just like
You
freedom
get more
of this-
interaction.
Well, I think you get more interaction with negativity because it's been rewarded. So if you start rewarding positivity, then you find
that
these
shit
whole
is-
new group of positive
Yeah.
people who've been sitting down there doing this shit for years, but they've been getting pushed down.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't been on X.
So he going from side to
years.
side because the negative niggas
Twitter.
already up. So let me get the positive niggas up.
That's true. I like to see it.
I just say Elon taking whatever side he need to take at the moment, man. And I can't say that I don't like it because he preaches freedom of speech, but sometimes it's too much freedom of speech.
Mike, it's your time, nigga.
I think it's too much freedom of speech sometimes. Like sometimes you see niggas cutting heads off. Like on Twitter, food, you see niggas running up to a nigga and sitting outside the club, enjoy eating food. He gets shot in the back of the head.
Oh, that's Instagram too. What?
Yeah. What the hell
Not
you
on
been,
Instagram.
boy?
I don't see niggas.
Shit.
You just ain't probably. I'm telling you.
I see it more on
It's on
Twitter.
there.
I see it.
See, I'm not even on Twitter, but I see it every day on Instagram.
They gonna
nigga.
show you the blood leaking out his head. He dead.
Instagram.
Right.
It's right there. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Guess they couldn't.
Twitter put everything at it. I think Instagram try to censor.
They don't.
more.
You just probably just not privy to it.
Right.
But everything that just happened down there, you can see it. It's a place.
it,
for
yeah.
Instagram be showing babies getting fucked and shit. And fucked up, not fucked. I don't mean to fuck. Like fucked up. and shot
Instagram. I'm
and
telling you,
stabbed.
man. There's no sense on that shit. I don't know what y'all was thinking, but nigga, you can see it. Like you be seeing them niggas sitting outside eating. Nigga pull up on a motorcycle, shoot the whole goddamn crowd up
Right.
and
Y'all
stuff. It
remember
be
the term shadow ban?
Yeah.
That's why you don't see the ones on Instagram. But if you know who them ones are, you can see
You go find them.
Gotcha.
But I ain't gotta go find them on Twitter.
No, you ain't gotta find shit
Them
on
niggas
Twitter.
going on
when you
Twitter.
keep saying find them, I don't know. Maybe I don't click
go and
on that
search
shit.
for
too
that
much.
shit.
That shit be
on
right
Instagram.
there.
That should be right there.
It's
Real talk.
But see,
And then I got a homeboy who gonna send it to you. Like he got some
That
new
might be
crazy
why.
shit every
That
day.
might be why.
Yeah,
That's
the
why.
algorithm thought-
That's why.
I don't know, but
Yeah,
I see
because
that
I
shit.
don't never click on that shit.
But what I'm saying, the point is, it's not censored. It's right there.
It's right there.
You can see the same shit that you just said. It's right there, and they don't censor a thing.
Yeah, that shit
It's
wild.
there. It's there.
Yeah.
It's everywhere.
But that's a good thing, man.
So what-
Promote positivity. I mean, we need that shit right now, man. It's too much.
He fixed it. He fixed it. He got it.
That's
It's a good thing. After we said 500 niggas, it's a good thing. But promote positive. I got you.
Right, it's a good
Yeah,
thing,
Kevin,
man.
I got you.
So,
I got you.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
you
don't know.
came around.
I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I've been deleting. When I see you say some negative shit, I've been deleting people. This last week, I don't know why.
Because you ain't on that shit.
New
New
year,
you
new
knew
me.
who. There it is.
You say some stupid shit like that shit that I said the other day. You posted in there like I ain't praying for New Orleans. Shit like that ain't.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
shit.
stupid. You
You
don't
know my
have,
aggrum.
what they say? You don't have
Get
no
a re-
business being down there. Like, yeah, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, you block me. Like, when you see shit like that, like,
Like, what the? Like,
I
what?
used to then block people, but then I've been on the blocking spree.
yeah, fool, I get rid of them, fool.
And then also it made me kind of step away from social media a little bit.
I'll be scrolling fast.
Like I don't post
Everybody-
as much. Like
Everybody get the finger.
yeah.
I'm glad you did.
It's always a cleanse. I would always do that, though. Like, I call that shit phone cleanup. Like, if it's numbers in that bitch that I ain't even like in my shit no more, I just delete it. If it's people on Instagram,
kind of
that,
numbers?
like, just get them out of there. Like,
Whoa.
what kind of numbers? Oh, old phone numbers that I just don't use. Get them out of there.
But
I'm trying to start something. I'm being messy. It's on you to ask counsel accordingly. I mean, I don't know. I just asked what kind of
don't
number.
use it. Like, you know, talk
This y'all
too
guy
often.
who cook?
right.
Who the fuck you think cook? That nigga crazy.
He didn't even know how to handle it. Like, who brought more attention to it?
Well, I said I cook.
No, after you.
After,
you.
after.
Why would you say that, Todd?
Right.
Hey, I've been trying to clean up my Instagram because it's just
Filth.
filth.
Okay, so look, all of the thing that is, so listen. I never want to censor or do anything different than our content. I really mean that. Like how we are is what we are. But like, I go to that class on Tuesdays. I was on that podcast, which the episode should be coming out one of these days.
Where you use that voice at? Go ahead.
Yeah, nigga, that's my real voice.
I know.
My professional voice.
You had your glasses on?
Stop
Yeah,
it.
probably.
His voice did.
He be in his bag.
His voice had his glasses.
See, that's the problem. Y'all can't go in all the rooms. See, I can go in all the rooms. That's y'all problem. See, I know how to come here and do what I'm doing. But to my point, if you go to try to grow your podcast and there's in that room, there's people like, man, you got a podcast. I want to listen to it. I want to check it out. And then I know we're going to get on there, man, fuck the white people. And it's the dumbest podcast.
Right. I don't say that, but we also say fuck them niggas too.
Yeah.
We say that way
But
more
that,
often.
but that,
So I would
but that
explain,
doesn't.
hey, we
but,
say fuck with
okay,
white
but
people, we
but
say
listen,
this
my
too.
point in bringing that up is for other people and people you're inviting. Fuck them niggas might not be inviting
Right.
for them to listen to it.
Sometimes
It's black people don't like listening to all that.
Sometimes it's that though. Like when we be explaining about what happened on Bourbon Street, it's fuck that person.
No,
I'm sorry.
I get it.
Sometimes
that's not what I'm saying. Who? I'm talking about niggas. When we like saying nigga and this, sometimes that's not appealing for all people.
Well, I
To
get
who?
that, but sometimes like man, it's not that like
Stop
we're
being
not.
silly.
I get who.
I'm for real.
That's how when you be gone and we be podding, that's how we pod because they know what we talking about. And
Yeah,
you
I
know what we talking about.
I know
too.
exactly what you're talking about.
Thank you,
fool,
Hoop.
But sometimes my background, that shit just naturally comes out.
Right. And so that's why I say I led this by saying I don't want to censor or change what we do. But what I'm saying is when you go in a room and oh, you got a podcast? What kind of podcast? Let me listen to it.
Well, in a room,
Don't play it in here.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. In a room, I would tell them, but I would also give them a disclaimer.
I was just
Give
going
him
to
a
say that.
discllaimer.
I
That's okay.
definitely
Give
give
him
a
a
disclaimer when I
Okay,
put
cool.
people on.
Hey, man, this
Hey,
is where
we
we at.
cover all topics.
This is what we do.
But there is
A mature
language,
content.
right? There it is language, and that's it. Like
Well,
you okay with the language?
Now y'all podding. That's
Yeah,
what I just want to get
like,
the conversation
because I
going. There we
also
go.
want them to understand that sometimes what their people do, they do it sometimes too.
Yeah. And,
Like-
and you
And also, they go on their phone and stream nigga through Apple Music.
not everybody.
A lot. That's who consumes most rap music.
Not everybody. Not
For the
all
ones
of
who
them.
don't, I'm gonna give them a disclaimer. I'm gonna
give it out there anyway.
I mean, but you know who to give it
I'm
to
gonna put the
now.
NWA patch on my album
Right.
cover. Whatever.
Parental advisory.
There you go.
Right, it doesn't matter who I introduce the pod to. I always tell them what our content
I tell them to everybody, fool. It could be
entails,
niggas. Nope.
and that there is language on that, strong language. If you can handle that, very entertaining. You should check it out. On YouTube, everywhere.
Yeah.
So
Well, I
tell
was in
them.
the mall yesterday. I was in the mall with the Dummies podcast hoodie on, the faded one. And she was like, "What's the?" I was in Zoomies in the mall. What's the Dummies podcast? What's the Dummies? I was like, "It's a podcast." She's like, "Oh, but we not dumb though. But it's a play on words. We talk about shit." I'm gonna check it. And it was a white girl, cool skateboarder, white girl, butch white girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna check y'all. Like, check us out. But there's a disclaimer. We talk about shit. She's like,
See?
I already know
Yeah.
what you mean.
But I asked
know
that
what
on
you
purpose. Y'all do know that. Like, I know what I was
Like, I
doing.
know
There's
what
an
you
art to it. But I just thank y'all for explaining that naturally. U.S. Surgeon General. I don't know if y'all saw there was a
Cigarette
new
man.
advisory that came out that said that alcohol consumption can increase the cancer risk.
Saw that.
It's an updated. They're trying to call for an updated on alcoholic beverages to put the cancer warning like cigarettes. They saying that there now is a direct link between alcohol consumption and cancer.
Any particular type? Because we know that smoking causes lung. Any particular type? Did they say? I don't know.
Probably
You know, I'm like,
kidney or liver.
Liver or kidney. Yeah.
damn. All right, I gotta. Thank you for that because that's gonna help me do what I need to do.
Yeah, it say that alcohol is well established. This was from CNN. As a preventable cause of cancer, responsible for about 100,000 cases of cancer and 20,000 cancer deaths annually in the United States, greater than the 1350 alcohol-associated traffic fatalities. So basically, it's a higher fatality rate than DUIs.
Damn.
Then cars and
That's fucked
shit
up.
was at the very top.
What
That
they
kid-
doing different to the alcohol?
Nothing.
That's what I said.
I don't think they're doing nothing
No,
different.
I think that it's got to be.
It's gotta be
because
something
alcohol
new.
is older
It's
than
old as
it's as
motherfucker.
old
That
as the
shit
Bible.
always
And
been
people been
around.
drinking it. Pirates of the Caribbean, them niggas was drinking pure gas and shit. Now all of a sudden, alcohol causes cancer. God
I just think
damn,
I just
man.
think I think all of that shit goes. They plays hand in hand, fool. Like 30, 40, 50 years later, it's going to be burgers, McDonald's, it's going to be
It's always
But they
gonna be
already
something.
have
It's gonna be
shit to that
salad.
shit,
But
though,
alcohol is so old.
Right.
It's crazy that all of a sudden, to me, alcohol is the thing now.
Man, they say drinking out the water.
the wood,
holes
the wood from
cause
the
cancer.
barrels. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's going to be something. But, you know, I mean,
They if y'all get a chance to check it out. I don't have the details. I'm not scientific and shit like that. But they talk about it's like a methanol or methamphetamine. You know, one of them fucking things that can cause cancer and people by them.
But the barrels are burned most of the time, so maybe
that's not healthy.
yeah.
I mean,
I
I
think
don't
they
know.
call cancer anything they can't fucking figure out. All the goddamn shit. We've been doing the same
That
shit.
shit's
for the
fatal.
longest.
You can call it with like shit.
What's the
cancer.
reason?
I'm with Todd. No, I see why Todd don't drink with us.
Now they did say though Americans are actually ditching spirits and beer and alcohol companies are already starting to foolproof themselves from it. They starting to create like non-alcoholic beverages, which I think is kind of weird because nigga, I'm not drinking it
I don't
for the
want that.
taste. Alcohol doesn't taste good, personally.
no.
You learn to like it.
Yeah.
But like if you give alcohol to a 18, 19-year-old kid or 21-year-old kid that's never drank it before, that shit nasty.
Ooh, I've
So-
never been the last time I drunk some alcohol, but like, ooh, that's good.
I mean, I had some good drinks, but it's because
now-
I got the taste to it. Remember the first time you ever had some beer? I was like, man, what the fuck they drink
shit
this shit
I'm
always
for?
like, nigga always make a face.
Yeah,
I would never drink Woodford at 18, 19. I'm like, man, this shit is disgusting.
remember Warren? Remember
That shit high as fuck.
Warren almost lost his eyeball.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what they saying. They gonna start putting like advisories and stuff on it. But they did say alcohol consumption is down, but weed consumption is up.
Yeah.
So
And what that's going to lead to.
they gonna
Lung
fuck with
cancer.
it.
All right, so-
But it didn't do nothing to us before. But they were saying that a lot of times, a lot of the weed consumption is up now because you can buy it from stores,
Right.
or you can buy it and pick the actual kind of
Strain.
delivery you want. Do you want to be upbeat, laid back, rest, sleep, hungry?
I was at
You
home
can
and it
pick
was like, I ain't even know in New Orleans they had that. It was like, I could go to the dispensary and get the
Even when the CBD
Legal.
shops,
Right.
you can go in the, I ain't gonna say the name,
But the CBD shit be like CBD. Like in New Orleans is weed.
Nah,
I don't know, but that CBD, it be CBD in. I don't care what nobody say.
It does what you ask for it to do.
You can play with it if you want. It does what it's supposed to
I
do.
think there's a difference. The edibles does, but the smokables doesn't.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Yeah,
play
I
with.
would
I
smoke shit.
never want smokable CBD.
Yeah.
Some people don't want edible CBD.
man, that
Shit,
edible, you know.
I don't want to ever take another edible CBD.
See what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like a
'Cause that
lot of
shit-
people be like, I
yeah.
can't control that shit.
Yeah, I ain't
Like,
never
can
had
control
none
what
of it, but
smoke,
I
can't
believe
control
what
that.
y'all saying.
you go to the right goddamn smoke shop, you find all the medicinal shit. When somebody I knew ankle was broke, they used to go to the smoke shop.
Oh, here you go.
CBD
But it's, I mean, I get that.
Remember that boy said milk,
but
when you got a broke bone, post some milk on
Like,
it.
I get that the CBD is legal,
They
but
only
what
ankle
about
and it
listen?
stop hurting.
But what about the THC legal as well? Like you
Nah, that
don't.
would get you high.
But all I'm saying is you don't see that there's
Man,
a
you
difference.
arguing with a man that said
I'm not
milk
arguing. I'm asking.
heals a broke bone.
I'm not-
What was that you said milk did?
Milk helped me
Everything.
mask the weed smoke that I had in my body, so I got the job.
No, it was something else you said milk did.
Nah, you said you
Drink some milk.
You poured it on your
You need
ankle
to
or some
clean
shit.
Your system, you need to drink you some milk to mask the goddamn shit.
No, it was something else. It
This
was
is gonna
something
make
else.
you
I
shit?
can't remember what it was.
It was probably the way I said it.
I mean, I don't know, man. I'm just saying. I think that most people would prefer THC legal than a CBD.
Cause they want to get high.
Exactly. That's my point.
THC get you high.
Yeah.
Come on with this one.
But CBD gets you high too. It's just a little different, and it definitely the smokable. Just from experience and knowing, like the smokable CBD compared to the smokable THC legally, it's not even close. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like Vegas compared to Black Tie, it ain't close.
Hell no.
It ain't even close.
Hell no. Okay.
But some people don't need all of that shit. So it's for them it's close.
If you don't smoke it,
Like just think about somebody who is a drinker who been drinking for 20 plus years and they're a drinker and they drink all the time versus somebody who never drink. All they need is a sip.
Yeah.
And they feel the exact same way you do after 20 cups.
Hell yeah.
So sometimes you don't need all of that shit. It's perfect for the people who don't need all of that.
For 2 weeks.
And there's a lot of people who don't smoke.
I
just
I
because
think
it's
you're wrong
illegal.
about that. I just think you're wrong about that. And I know for a fact you're wrong about that.
I don't care to be. I mean, it don't matter. THC gets you higher than CBD. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, that's a fact.
That's
Yeah.
all I'm saying.
That's why it's legal some
is
places.
all I was saying.
Can I ask
wasn't
you a
saying
question?
Nothing else.
To my point that I just said, I know you just chime back in, but alcohol, it's the same. It's the same levels, right? But
Same level.
for somebody who drinks every day versus somebody who don't drink at all, ain't it gonna do the same thing to them, or worse?
Yeah, worse. Yeah, they don't have to have the same amount because they built up their tolerance.
So that's why I'm saying like CBD for somebody who's not a big. I need to do this shit every day, every week. For somebody who do that shit all the time, yeah, they probably don't want that. That like nigga, I don't want this.
I've seen functional people that smoke weed. They can smoke weed and then go to work and work out and do this
Yeah.
shit. And then some people,
I've also seen
they hit one puff and they, you know.
yeah, and I've also seen the people who actually like they do the heavy shit. Try some of these CBD and be like, oh, this ain't what I thought. So
Yeah, if you take too much of anything, it's gonna be a problem.
it's just some of that shit very borderline. Like in places like DC, some of that CBD they done took off the shelf because they realized like, wait a minute,
Yeah.
wait a minute, what are y'all doing over here? So I don't know. Gladiator 2. Me and Can't Get Right was talking about it at the top. I don't know if anybody had a chance to see it. I know Can't Get Right have. I saw it. Have any of y'all watched or seen the movie Gladiator
I
2?
hadn't seen it yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. I ain't got that good stuff.
Well,
I saw it.
what you watching? Can't Get Right?
Little hooty hoo woody woo. But
The hell was that?
it
Dummy.
it took me about a week to watch it, but I was watching it like late. So it wasn't that it was
I caught it late too.
It was
About
boring.
1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, so I was just like falling asleep in my natural sleep time. But it was cool. I never been like a big Gladiator fan, but because Denzel was in it was the major reason I want to check it out. And I think it was historically accurate. And
What do you mean by you're not a Gladiator fan?
I wasn't a big fan of the first one.
But what about those times and history and stuff like that?
Oh, you talking about when we was enslaved? I wasn't a
man, don't
fan
talk
of that
about
either.
man. Come on, man. I ain't trying to get into it. Stop. Don't worry about it. All right.
Very good, buddy.
Don't even worry about it, bro. Like we was
I just wasn't a big fan of the first movie.
Got married,
Man, don't just
worry.
forget it. Man, I like it.
Somebody old ass uncle like, man, you know what?
I like the
Fuck you.
young whippersnapper.
Dummy.
All he needed to do was add whippersnapper to it. But nah, I thought it was dope. I was a big fan of the first one. Big fan of the second one. I like movies like what was that? Hercules or something, Sparta. All that. I like period shit. Yeah, you know, check my shirt out. Dad's got me with a perm on my shit. Got that Frankie Lyman 3.
some twist with a perm. With a half an edge up.
But yeah, I thought it was dope, man. And I know a lot of people was fucking with Denzel because of his accent. They were like, my man came in that bitch in a New York accent. But during the whole, I don't want to really give it away, but this is kind of, everybody know the gladiator. He was an ex-gladiator at one point. And those gladiators are captured people. So they captured him from somewhere. So maybe they got his ass from Brooklyn. I don't know. But like people say,
Not
yeah,
wrong.
Dummy.
if you think about it, when you listening to these motherfuckers talk with this
All
like
of them different.
British accent, that's not what the gladiators sound
Right.
like. They spoke Latin, guys.
Right.
Nobody knows what that shit is.
Everybody over there spoke
Yeah,
English.
like yeah, so it's okay. Like just enjoy the fucking movie. And I like when people play characters. I felt like his character was like it wasn't as powerful as like a Heath Ledger when he played Joker, but it was a character. And I like that shit. I think it's dope, man, to
gonna
watch.
last.
In his Denzel, man, to watch that nigga act and do that shit, man, to me was trill.
Man, I like all of the movie until about the last 15 minutes with Denzel. I thought his shit was dope. Like when you see Denzel, you hear Denzel. Like I don't know what people expect. So you know what I'm saying? Pelican Bay, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what you gonna hear. So I didn't really hear that thinking it's a New York accent. That's just Denzel playing this role. I don't want him to be Idris Elba in The Wire. That ain't him.
Yeah.
That nigga sound the same exact way in the last 108 movies he's been in.
Man,
I have.
When I got through watching
Huh?
it, it made me want to act, nigga. I was like,
Right.
damn, I shouldn't have. Fuck rap. Why would I rap? Nigga, I should have been an actor.
Just
Yeah.
don't know how to lie.
Could have threw me in there, man. I got them accents down.
Nigga, you ain't got no
You crazy.
accent.
Let me hear one.
Like, no accents, but I could have talked like y'all talking about y'all wanted to talk. Could have talked. Hey,
So why not the last 15 minutes can't get right? You
Oh, I ain't gonna spoil the movie.
yeah, please don't. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch it. Definitely
But
gonna
nah,
watch it.
it's a dope move, man. If y'all into that kind of stuff, watch it.
I love
It
shit like
did
that.
throw me for a loop because I hadn't seen the first one in a minute, and they do heavily tie back in, but they don't necessarily direct. Like you got to remember, like, oh, okay, that's who this person is, and that person is this person cousin, and son of this person. Like it tie in like that.
I
So
watched that. I watched that bitch as many times as I watched Life. So part one. So I already know I'm.
okay, cool. I watched it a lot, but
would it do me more justice? Because some stuff is like this. Would it do me more justice to watch the first one right before I watch the second one?
were you a fan of the first one? Like you watched it?
Hell, I love the first
Nah.
one.
Well, like who to say?
Yeah,
if you've watched
it
the
a lot,
first one, then
you
you
know.
gonna know. And I watched it a lot too. I watched it a lot too, but like I was like, wait a minute, who was? Oh, okay, because that's the uncle of the emperor. That's
And
the-
they explain it in part 2. They explain it, and it's a little cut scene
Okay,
in it from the first one.
I like the
Yeah, cause that's what I wanted to ask, like, without too much information given, like, because I know the first gladiator died in the end. Mm-hmm. Like, who is
He
this-
died. He died in the end too. The first gladiator.
That's what you just said.
Dummy.
My bad.
Damn.
I ain't kidding.
Dummy.
fucked you up, huh?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
I'm with you,
I'm still
because I
confused.
don't understand.
I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't even
I was trying to figure out.
But I'm being stupid right now.
I was in the same
Explain
boat.
to me what you mean, fool, because I'm really.
Seen it yet.
Because I said in the first one he
in
died.
the second one, they showed the first gladiator dying.
But he said in the first one he died. So he
At the
talking about the
end.
first one.
I'm talking. Yeah, that was.
So he ain't even saying.
And I ain't gonna explain
I
shit. no
stopped
more.
there, G-Boss. I ain't know that.
If he explain it, then he gonna explain it. What the first gladiator? You didn't know he died?
I ain't know he died in the first scene of the second movie.
No, he died,
died
in the first
end,
movie.
right.
I know, but I didn't know they showed it again in the second scene of the first movie.
I didn't say that.
He didn't say-
Second
No, he didn't
scene,
say that.
Okay, well I thought.
See, that's why we all still confused. I mean,
They do have a flashback to it, but it ain't early like that.
Okay.
It just tie back into what happened.
If you watch the second one, you're gonna know the first gladiator died. Let me say that for you.
or if you watch the
simpletons.
first gladiator, you're gonna know the first gladiator died.
Maybe you don't want to watch another 3-hour movie to watch another
I'm
3-hour
saying if
movie.
you watched it 88 times, you already-
I have concerns about thy whereabouts. Free me of such worries, motherfucker.
It took him a long time to get that together.
I had to think about it first. Like,
Okay, well, talk the rest of the podcast like that.
No, that's too motherfucking
All right,
much.
then,
okay?
nigga, you ain't no good actor. Them niggas do the whole movie like
Y'all
that.
ain't see
But they
Boo-
have
Hey,
lines, motherfucker. They ain't
okay.
write them.
Y'all
You
so
asked me to write 'em.
Y'all so Boosie said they need to call him Lil Thug because he getting prepared for his next movie. Well, he got the little bit of braids.
I seen that shit.
He want everybody around him call him Lil Thug or whatever his name is.
Didn't happen.
But if y'all get a chance, man, make sure y'all watch Gladiator 2. I thought it was a
I
really
gotta watch it.
good,
I'm gonna
powerful
watch it.
movie. I like it. I enjoy it. I hear the critics, but they just because they don't like to enjoy shit. Shut the
That's
fuck
just
up.
online stupid
I'm gonna
shit.
watch it.
But you know how people don't. You can't change and put Denzel in it.
So,
Why?
I don't know.
I don't think of
Spartacus.
I don't think it was black
one of my
people
favorite characters.
in power
is
like
Hey,
Spartacus
man,
is a nigga.
I don't care what y'all say. Denzel character was truly fuck. That nigga was smooth. He was cool. He was Denzel.
He was ruthless though.
Didn't play the radio.
Yeah.
That's how it go.
Music. Lil Baby.
Musicals.
We've been waiting for a minute. A Lil Baby finally dropped Wham. Much highly anticipated album. People been waiting to see how Lil Baby will respond. He been quiet for a minute. We've seen him on a interview run. We've seen him talking about changing the 4PF. We knew that all the little things that twirl around with that. We're not gonna speak on none of that shit. But Lil Baby finally dropped Wham. What's y'all thoughts? Y'all listen to it? Where we at with it?
Well, I liked it. I can't lie and say that I wasn't anticipating a classic album from him because I was because of the long ass layoff. But I like this body of work. Got some great features on there. Production per usual is jamming. But it, again, I guess my expectations were too high for this particular album.
Can I ask you a question? From his previous projects, what made your expectations high?
Cause them bitches was jamming. Like the last album, far better than this. Miles ahead of this.
So this album isn't good.
It's good. It's just not what the last album was. And I'm thinking, okay, so when you get here, this is a good album. Let's go to a great album. I'm like looking at the elevation. This one wasn't. It didn't exceed the prior album to me.
To me, his last two projects has been trash.
I think you'd probably be the only person at this table to say that.
What was his last album, G-Bo?
It's only me.
It's only me.
It's only me.
And I disagree because I feel like this album better than It's Only Me, but it ain't got shit on my turn.
And that my turn is the best by the way. And you see what I'm saying? Like it went from my turn to It's Only Me. Like I think those two albums like got better now with My Turn to Deluxe. That shit surpassed the second album to me. But
He said he gonna drop it Deluxe Tuesday too.
I think this one better than
Did you see the nigga who got mad that he didn't put him on the album and leaked the song? No. And niggas was like, boy, you dumb as fuck. He got a deluxe coming, stupid ass nigga.
Dummy, good.
I don't know who it was.
Pull that bitch completely off the goddamn album. Right.
I'll have to be honest. I don't know where I'm at with it yet. I listened to it twice, but I'm still kind of like, nah. It's some songs that's dope on it, and then it's some songs that's kind of like, why you put that on there? Yeah. But I like Lil Baby. I think the songs that I do like are very good. He talking that talk on it. Mm-hmm. Got some good beats like he normally do. And I hate it. Like I can only imagine the frustration you would have, especially if you let the internet or the people get to you. Mm-hmm. The frustration you'll have because you've been building this project, working on this project, you drop it, and then people like, oh, this ain't it. This ain't. It's like, damn, what do people really want?
Right.
I don't know what we're satisfied by anymore. So I don't know. Shout out to Lil Baby. I think it's a solid album right now, but I'm not through with it. Let me listen to it one more week, and I'll come back next week and have more of a point on it.
I'll say that so far, I've heard better Lil Baby.
Right.
I've heard a lot better, more Lil Baby.
And we've been saying that the last couple of projects. You think it might be? I mean, not to cut you off. You think
they've been saying he lost his juice.
He ain't been live to me like live since him and Dirk album.
And the songs that I like are the songs with him and other people. Him and 21, him and Future and Thug.
I like that. Him and Glow.
Him and Glorilla.
Yeah, I like that.
Him and the Cry Baby nigga. I don't even be liking the Cry. I don't mean to say it like that because if he hear this, I don't want it to mean like that. The what's the Cry Baby nigga name?
Oh, Rod Wave.
Yeah, he
said the Cry Baby. I'm like, what is nigga talking about?
I even like that song with Lil Baby getting in that pocket, but
him and Rollo jamming too.
You saw that clip. The internet was making fun of something. They got mad. Lil Baby got mad because everybody want to take pictures with Rollo.
Not him. Rollo and not him. Yeah, I saw.
They were like, Rollo, can we take a picture? Man, fuck nah, nigga. That was Baby. Fuck nah, nigga. You can't take no picture with me. Fuck out.
What about Wham? He didn't say that, but
nah, he did.
You know what I'm saying? Said some real shit, bro. He said a lot of these young artists are so wrapped up on doing things themselves that they don't want to collab with people that might be able to help them. Same thing we say about Wayne. If he would get in the studio with somebody who will make a fine
man.
But what does he mean by that? Because I feel like Lil Baby does that. He makes collabs. It's just the little when we hear Lil Baby.
He collabed good this album, I think.
I think he
collabs sound real good. It's about 4-5 good collabs.
In a sense, you kind of expect the collabs he do though.
Nah.
Okay, I think I get where you're going. Maybe production wise, he might need to.
Like,
the production fire.
No, it is, but it's
I think it's to what he do.
Right, and so you
need to be different.
His production keep giving you that same rap style. Because remember one thing about Baby, for a while we was like, damn, that nigga give us a different cadence, but now it's almost the same predictable.
Well,
cadence.
To be fair, Gunna does the same thing, and that shit be jamming.
He ain't lying.
You ain't
That's my point, nigga. That's my whole point. That's my point. Thank you. That's my point. Exactly.
And Baby really ain't flipped it too many times. It's usually da 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 da.
What? Do it again.
No, nigga.
One more time.
You got that effect of a nigga who blew up when he started rapping versus a nigga who been rapping, then blew up. You know, nigga been rapping for a minute. He found his style on his own.
Yeah, but Baby,
well,
what was Street Gossip? 2015?
Man, that shit,
that
shit was a while ago.
had time.
When was Street Gossip?
2018.
2018.
Long time
That's
ago.
part of
Which
the
really means
follow-up,
2016.
Which one was him and Gunna?
That shit.
Drip harder and
Drip Harder
Now.
is the best shit he done put out.
Nah,
My turn was fire.
My turn.
my turn was extra
Yes.
live.
Yeah.
Harder than ever was live as fuck.
Yeah,
Too
yeah.
hard was live as
Harder
fuck.
Than Ever was
The
hard
voice,
as
the
fuck.
voice of the street, the heroes, the voice and the
With
hero
him and
was
Dirk.
live.
I wasn't a fan of the voice and the hero, not like that.
But like
Man,
I
that
said,
shit was
But
live.
it made, you know.
collab with somebody, it seemed to do something better.
I think my turn.
That my turn. I think that's his best body of work.
And it's sad because even in that documentary, that my turn was his best body of work, and it happened right when COVID dropped, so he couldn't really.
Nah, that was
Push
2 years
it.
prior.
My turn dropped 2020.
2018.
My turn
turn.
dropped 2020.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Yeah, big 2020.
I remember they did a whole documentary on it because he dropped it.
That shit
he
came on
dropped one of
Amazon,
the,
didn't it?
He dropped one of the best albums, and it's a documentary on Amazon. He dropped one of the best albums, but he couldn't do nothing with it because it was COVID. Everything was shut down.
But I don't know if that,
Maybe I ain't
don't-
listen to
I don't
it.
know if that matters because we still sitting here saying that who was his best.
Well, they were talking as far as economics.
Yeah,
I can't go.
I don't care about the economics, nigga.
Yeah.
I'm talking about music.
My point, what I was talking about was
feel
in
you.
line with what I was talking about.
I feel you on that, but I feel like my turn was hard and it was the hardest body to work. Now I get that it didn't get the economics that you wanted to, but you're richer than you ever been. So make more better music than
Yeah, I'm gonna try to sit with that Wham again because, like I said, it really
it's cool. But
Yeah, I'm saying because I want better for it. You know what I'm saying?
so that's
it's
why I
not-
say
to me it's not terrible, but it's not
it's not
excellent.
terrible at all.
It's just perfectly in the middle.
Yeah.
Which I don't know.
Mid.
I don't think that's what he was going for. It's
Hell
not
no, and that's
perfectly in the
when that's why I said my
I
expectation.
don't think you
was
niggas can be
high.
pleased with music no more.
I think I can.
I can.
I don't.
That's another point too.
You
I
can't
can
put
too.
out a mid.
And I don't mean that. I don't mean that in a negative.
No, I get it.
I can, though, for real.
Y'all niggas too old now.
Hell
You
no.
really can't put out
It
a
ain't
mid
even, well,
album.
okay, so if that's the case, then don't base it off of us. Base it off the internet. The internet are saying, hey,
Fuck
he's
the
good.
internet, they stupid.
He's
I don't wanna
trash.
listen to that shit.
He's perfectly in the middle. He
I
ain't-
don't listen to. I can't listen.
to the internet. Not to
I
that.
know that, but if we're not going to say that you can't impress us, you got to go somewhere where who can be
Right.
impressed.
I'm just not thinking we're 40 something years old. It's not. It's only so much shit that you can listen to that's gonna impress you.
Well, I think that also it's still the world speaks as well. Like nigga, like I get if it doesn't impress us. Does it impress the rest of the world? I'm not biased to that point. Like, does
Just-
it impress the rest of the world?
Maybe, but not. Don't tell me the internet.
Well, the rest of the world is saying that it's not good.
Well, shit. With us,
Where you gonna get the rest of the world
information?
information from if it's not from the internet?
You can't beef with a nigga who put out a much better album than you. Sorry.
Gunna?
Yes.
You feel like they still beefing?
He acting like it.
I don't think they beefing. They haven't exchanged words. He hadn't added them. He ain't said nothing about them. He just
Well, I got.
It ain't never been some
I
nigga
think
like
so, fool.
you just don't fuck with him.
They said the shit that when Charlamagne was asking him them questions, it ruffled some feathers, and now they took the Charlamagne interview down. And they took the Charlamagne interview down.
Off the Breakfast Club.
Remember when we was talking about, hey, if I'm Charlamagne, I asked this follow up question, and even before the follow up question, they had problems with the question that Charlamagne did ask. Just a lot of them.
yeah.
Just Charlamagne in general asking him those questions
Next
about
question.
him and Gunna, him and this, him and that.
I don't wanna talk
But,
about that.
However, they got the Charlamagne interview out of there. It's no, you can't find it nowhere.
Cool.
That's crazy.
But niggas need
That's
to
not
learn
cool.
how
That
to
sound
next
like
question.
beef.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They took it down for that
I
reason.
know what you're saying, Joe, because way before the Charlamagne and all that shit, people forget when Baby first said some shit when
Baby was saying shit the whole time.
and folks started saying, "Hey, Gunna's shit been way better than yours." So if you want,
You're gonna lose a beef with Gunna.
Say snitch.
If it's
A
music,
music beef.
hell yeah.
But also,
Hate on the
but does
snitch.
that mean some other things though? Like, why are you taking this interview down if somebody didn't say take it down? Is it Gunna saying take it down? Is it Thug saying take it down? Is it P said who saying take it down?
Maybe Charlamagne don't want to be in the middle of that shit.
No, Charlamagne don't care. I ain't gonna lie about that. I know that Charlamagne stands on what he's.
No. I'm with what you're saying
Yeah, he's
about
Charlamagne.
who he is and what he is, but maybe in this instance, I don't want to instigate that kind of shit.
I don't.
Could have
You
grown
don't.
to
But
that
I know
level,
that that's
but I
not
do.
Charlamagne.
No. I
see
know
what
what
you
you're talking about. Me, I'm not talking about myself though.
So okay. So it's not Charlamagne who took it down. I'll put that out there.
Yeah, I don't think.
I don't know.
Charlamagne.
I'm not naive to say when I say beef, I mean
Like,
Kendrick and Drake just had beef.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, like Big and Tupac had beef.
It's different.
Gucci Man and T.I. and Jeezy had beef.
It's different.
Like this ain't beef because they're not necessarily trading real jab. Gunna ain't responding to none of that shit. I mean, he did that.
What they
That
mean
one
is
song.
difference.
Yeah, like you
But
know,
he was addressing everybody on that song though. So
back
you
at
can't
it,
just-
whatever that shit
right.
is. But I don't look at that as beef. And I feel like if as long as Gunna keep making music, this era doesn't care about none of that shit that they talking about. All of that, them rules and the criteria that you got to, they don't care about that stuff. That's why Gunna keep having the best album there is, and nobody cares about that stuff.
Well, I will say that I think that somebody cares about it. I think Baby Side cares about it, and I think that that's why that interview is no longer up.
No. When I say care,
I'm with who?
I'm talking about music, guys. They don't care about it. Gunna, y'all, everybody that came on here and said, Gunna make more better music than Baby. The world keeps saying Gunna's the best rapper. That's what I'm talking about. They don't care about. I'm not talking about Baby and his personal stuff. I'm talking about musically.
Yeah, and
Musically, fans don't care about street shit. They
I
don't
know-
care about
I know
who
fans
snitched
don't.
and who did all of that. That's what I'm
But
talking
yeah,
about.
but that wasn't what we was talking about. Do you think Baby has a problem with Gunna?
I think I addressed that really clear in saying that Baby probably does have a problem with it. And then I also said, but Gunna's not responding. I don't look at that as beef. Remember, I gave the examples of the beef, the T.I.s, the Jeezys, the Gucci's.
Man, you talking extremes. I don't fuck with you.
that's
It's a
what-
beef.
I don't think I don't
it's-
fuck with you as a
right.
beef. If I
Yeah.
don't fuck with you, I'ma just
Well, I
to me
think that-
Birdman and
Master P,
Master P didn't
like,
have
they ain't
beef.
have
They
beef.
just
Well,
didn't fuck with each other.
Right.
I think they have a beef because it's a controversial beef. They have something at the very center of it that affects them both. Young Thug. And I think that their beef is totally different than all of those beef because if Young Thug is like, hey, you had that interview, take that down.
To me, beef come with
You know that's different, fool.
like to me, beef come with about. Like we're gonna go against.
You
each
mean
other
like a
on
fight?
some
You about is a fight.
beef? Yeah, literally. Like beef.
We just saw
is some
podcast
type of
beef.
bout.
Like
If
you got to
we
exchange
beefing,
it.
We gonna talk shit to the other.
I think
person.
that's an exchange. Fool, like when you go up there and be like, hey, little
believe
baby,
that's
it's
just
like,
an indifference.
I ain't got no problem with that.
Y'all don't think
I don't know
Baby?
nothing about dude.
Y'all don't think Lil Baby was shooting shots at Gunna?
Maybe,
Yeah.
but I don't call it beef.
Beef is
It's
when the
beef,
other
man.
person is going back and forth with you 100 times. Like they
No, man. I
No,
don't
you don't have to
fool,
go back
I
with
don't-
them for them to have beef with you.
Right, I don't.
From if you say you beef,
Nah,
that
nah.
mean we going at it.
Come on, man. Like, come on. Like, if I go on a podcast and they be like, "What's up with you in stock?" and I be like, "It's all right." That's beef,
beef?
nigga.
That's
I don't think that's
That is
beef.
beef, man. Come on, man, because that's my
I don't
dog.
think
That's
that
my
that's
nigga.
beef.
We ride or die, nigga. What you
Yes.
talking about, nigga? Not be like, hey, we.
That's
ain't
not
shit.
beef, dog.
Ain't
Y'all
nothing-
tripping on what beef is. I don't know what
I read-
distortion
I read
y'all got
too
from
lines,
that.
man.
I don't fuck with you. I don't fuck with you is different than beef.
Stock, you know better than
Starting
going
from
up-
the
up-
relationship-
Don't tell me I know better. I'm telling you out my mouth what I know. I don't fuck with you is different than beef.
Beef is aggression.
Hey,
Aggression is
starting from a relationship, y'all did a whole damn album together, and now you be like,
I don't fuck with you. Man, you had people that you didn't really fool with, but you wasn't beefing with them. If you see them, you wasn't trying to slap them or hurt them or punch them or kick them. You just ain't finna shoot marbles with them.
Yeah, but I ain't
Hold
make-
on, wait.
To me,
You're
that's
not finna shoot marbles with them. You ain't finna drink with them. You're not going over their house and hang out. It's cool. You've had situations where a guy that you'll see, you dap up, talk to him, but I'm just not gonna rock with you. I'm not coming over your house and shooting marbles with you and doing all of that. That's just I don't fuck
That's
with you.
not beef.
That's not beef.
yeah, but I didn't make $1 million with you.
It
Millions
don't
of
matter
dollars.
how much
To me, it
money.
ain't
I
about
just
the money,
don't rock
man.
with you.
To me, that could
Well,
still be
the
beef.
album, the
I'll say it
time
like that.
spent, the like shit y'all had together, like y'all made great ass music. So
And
at
now we
one
don't.
point,
And now we don't. That's
To me-
that's just like severing a relationship, dog. Like if you break up with a chick,
Tom
you ain't-
Brady.
you ain't
Why we gotta call it
beefing with her.
Is Tom Brady and
She gonna beef with
Belichick beefing?
She gonna beef with you?
I think they was kind of sideways beefing.
Nah, I don't call that beef.
If,
Man. I
if
don't
you
fuck
told
with you.
a nigga, hey, I don't fuck with you, but I ain't got no problem with you.
That's
Are you
beef.
beefing with
Hey,
that
hey,
nigga?
fool, I promise
not
you.
beef.
Like, listen,
That's not-
like most
not
times you
beef,
tell a
guys.
person, I don't fuck with you. That's beef.
That's
to them.
beef.
That's
Like,
not
what we
beef.
talking?
Cause you don't
So-
know how
so-
that
That
man
is
gonna
not
react
beef,
to that.
dog.
You don't
So-
fuck with me.
Not
So
beef.
You don't fuck with me?
so
Then fuck
What
me,
you gonna do
nigga.
about it?
Understand
Nigga, you
it.
40 years old. What fuck you finna do?
I'm not, but I'm
You
just
gonna
saying.
go over there and go chill. Beef, nigga, we really finna do something to each
No,
other, guys.
at 40, I'm not gonna tell a nigga
All right,
I
so
don't
you just-
fuck with you.
But
You might.
But But that's
But if you do-
that's what we saying.
But you got people that you don't fuck with.
But
and
if
you've been doing it.
if you do say that, is that beef?
That's beef.
But they haven't said that. I'm just, you know that we don't rock.
Yes, Lil Baby sound rock. Okay, I ain't gonna bring it back
So
up.
then what is
But that's why I got took down, because that's what
was
was
on, nigga.
So-
What's that called?
That's beef
wait,
too.
That's beef.
Wait,
Yeah,
like, at our big ass age,
multiple forms of beef.
Hold on, go ahead, Todd. You ain't been saying nothing in a minute.
at our big ass
That's
age,
beef.
where we at right now.
So how are those both
Stock
beef?
that.
I'm
beef.
pretty sure there are people that you don't converse with anymore, that you just don't like. You just lost touch with them for whatever reason.
So how are those
You
both
beefing with them?
No, man.
You can't
But that ain't what this is.
You can't
If
say-
I just stop talking to you for whatever reasons or no reason at all, cool. No, that's not
Okay,
because
cool.
I
Y'all
spoke
got
to
y'all got y'all version. We got our
But if I
version.
got reasons why I
maybe
don't
our
speak to
listeners
you,
will tell us
that's
what they
beef,
think
right?
beef is.
One more thing. You cannot say I don't fuck with you, but I ain't gonna say nothing about you and call that beef. But then on the other side, call if I'm gonna do something to you, that's what beef is. Like nigga, which one is beef? I'm gonna do something to you, not the one where
What'd you say, Mike? You in the cut? What'd you say?
I just text y'all.
Okay, tell us.
Talking about something that ain't even real.
Right.
Beef is what whoever make it, who have the beef with the other person is.
So simple question:
It's not even real.
do you think that Lil Baby and Gunna has beef?
Yes.
That's all I'm.
That's
Thank you.
not
Thank you. That's it.
All right, yeah.
Thank you, Mike.
Okay,
So
everybody
Mike
got
answers
their
you.
own point.
Mike says yes, they have beef. He's on our side.
Okay, cool.
Everybody got
I've
their own
already
point.
said everybody got their own point. Well, clearly goddamn music a little dead. We done talked about beef for 362 hours. Sports.
And I love it. Yeah.
The playoffs continue. We had some turmoil. We had some games. We had some shockers. We had some things that you seen good football on. But Notre Dame, number 5, took on Georgia 10. That was Thursday. I actually probably should have started before that. God damn it, Dad. Stop
God
touching
damn it.
shit. What was the first game? Texas, Arizona State. Let's start there. No.
Let's start there.
Penn State, Boise State. That's what it is.
Yeah.
4 versus 9. Penn State won 31-14. What was the takeaways from the game? I think they held Genty to 109 yards or something like that on 30-something plus carries. Yeah. But what was the takeaways from the Penn State, Boise State game?
That Penn
GT ain't looking like no superhero.
I think he did, but he just played with an inferior team.
Yeah.
You know, I think that if he was on to put him on Ohio
He played
State
with an inferior team.
yeah, his team.
Oh.
But he's not inferior. His team is.
Oh,
you know,
okay.
like his O line is not going to match up to
Oh, to
Penn
Penn
State's
State.
in line. His receivers aren't going to beat any single one-on-one coverages.
To
they can put-
leave him.
Yeah, so they can
Yeah.
put 8-9 in the box, stop him. For him to get 109 yards in that game, and I just was looking at the moves he was making and the tackles he was breaking. He's still solid to me.
Yeah, that nigga the real
To
deal.
me, he has as advertised.
Hell yeah.
I seen the internet. Oh man, Genty. Like nigga, goddamn, he still had 100.
It's still-
100 yards is 100 yards.
To me,
That's always been the
It
milestone.
was still him against 11.
Yeah,
For sure. It was at
and
his
like
ass the whole
and
time.
like I told Cuz, I was like, man, listen, I don't give a fuck. If y'all have 500 yard pass, y'all got to show me that y'all can do that shit. I'm gonna stack the box. We're gonna do a lot of run blitzing, a lot of blitzes to contain Genty, and they did. They showed a clip where that man went into motion. The whole goddamn linebacker code and D line
What the
shifted to that nigga side. Like so,
I can't name one other player.
yeah.
I
So
one, fool.
So he was the pick.
Great
Did anything
team
surprise
football.
y'all about that game, or that kind of went as we?
went as
as
expected.
advertised.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It went like it
As
should have been.
expected.
Okay.
But shouts out to Genty. I think he's gonna be good. They talking about he might
Go
go
back,
to your
G-Boss.
Cowboys. I think your Cowboys could benefit from him.
Man,
To be honest with you.
fuck them. But they do need a running back because Zeke
Go back to the big boy.
Trying to get
Oh,
out
man,
here.
that nigga touching shit.
Arizona State, Texas.
Yeah, Arizona State, Texas. Texas won overtime 39-31. Jumped out to a big lead. Looked like it was a runaway. Everybody got on the internet. I told you. And then Arizona State, second half, marched the comeback. We seen Scatterboo. Scatterboo had like 98 yards receiving, had 100 and I think 40 yards, 143 yards rushing,
And
30
some yards
carries,
passing.
2 touchdowns, and threw
A touchdown.
Yeah,
A
touchdown.
40-some yard touchdown.
That nigga led the team in receiving.
He said he the
Little
best
shaker head.
So with us going off of Genty, he said he the best running back in the league for real. What do you, based on what you see, what you think?
For sure.
I think
Genty.
best. When you say league,
Scatterboo say I'm the best running back in the league.
He tripping.
Des, what are you doing, man?
I wouldn't say he's
Just go-
tripping. I don't think
Right,
he's
but
right.
we're using it. So go to the game and stay there.
I saw 30 and 143 with Scatterboo, and then I saw 30.
What were you saying, who?
With Genty.
Scatterboo said that he's the best player in the best running back in the league, meaning he better than Genty. And I just wanted to know
In the
what y'all-
league, like in college.
country.
Yeah, but when he said it's just really him and Genty when you think about it. So
Well, I think they going off yards. I think that the boy at Ohio State, he's not doing the yards, but I think best looking
Yeah, he
running
good.
back, that Junkins looks the part.
so Scatterboo don't have a chance.
I mean, he'll be
When it
good,
comes
but
to-
you know you can't. You're not gonna do that in the league.
Well,
They
a lot of people
they
are
gonna
saying-
pile drive your ass.
Yeah, I don't think that Scatterboo's good in the league. I'm sorry. You're not a Christian McCaffrey. He's a little bit more elusive.
He's
but don't you think he is kind of Christian McCaffrey?
Not at all.
Scatterboo?
No,
Is he white?
he's a bulldozer.
Scatterboo like Mike Allstar.
Yeah,
He's a-
whereas McCaffrey's a Reggie Bush type. I think not saying
Who are Reggie Bush?
We're not saying he's Reggie. I'm just trying to get you to see the
McCaffrey.
difference.
McCaffrey is like a Reggie Bush. He's right.
He's not Reggie Bush, but he's a Reggie Bush type. Where
More
Scatterboo is Mike Allstott,
yeah,
a bulldozer, a Lindell White,
bruising.
You know, like
running
he's
back
that.
type,
Yeah.
They
So-
both had pretty good careers.
They did.
I
but,
think
you know,
I think if he gets in the right setup, right situation, definitely the way the league is trending with the running quarterback, that helps put like less pressure on the run game. That's why the run game working so good right now, because everybody got these quarterbacks that know how to tote that pickle. So
Pause.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Hold the pickle.
tote the pickles. Wow.
That Texas Arizona State
I don't know how
game
y'all brain think of that.
was a really good ass football game.
It was.
Yeah, that fourth quarter was something to watch, boy. Once them niggas threw that trick play touchdown,
That whole second half.
it was just like a whole different football
Y'all think
team out
that
there, bro.
that non-targeting call hurt Arizona State?
I think it was. I honestly think that they canceled each other out. I think they called a non-targeting on both sides,
Right.
and
Yeah,
they canceled
yeah,
each
yeah.
other.
And you don't want
And-
that to be the decisive factor of the game. I'm glad they held them. For
However, I don't think y'all niggas are being consistent because both of them were targeted, in my opinion.
no, not that.
They both
pick.
hit each other
That
head with
pick
head.
was
By the rules.
Now,
they
I,
go.
now I get what you're saying, and I do.
That's all I'm
I was being
simplifying.
funny that night. I do think that it was targeting by the letter of the rule, but I do think that I like the way that they did not call it targeting,
Agreed.
and I hope that future they go to the review thing. And I think it's real easy to tell targeting now.
Yeah, like if it's not
if he launching and throwing,
I gotta-
that's target. But sometimes when a receiver catch it and then they drop, you got to get a defense some credit. Like
Yeah,
you
I
got to give them some leeway because that shit
don't know you
happen
about to
quick.
drop.
When I go, I'm like in my head. I like if you could see somebody's thoughts.
I'm taught to drop low.
aim at his torso,
Right.
and then that nigga drop. Now you getting a targeting.
Right, I think they got to have people in those positions who knows what defensive players are taught. You're taught to drop low and get
Yep,
low.
yep, yep,
Now I'm dropping low and getting low and tackling, and you're penalizing me for that. Then you got to teach them a
What
whole
you
new
want me
way.
to do? I can't hit up
that
high?
is not safe if you do teach them another way.
Yep.
Question: do they also call targeting if the defensive player has already started their tackle and then?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
That's
we're
what
talking about.
happened.
Like I feel
Right.
like if you go back and review it,
I know.
and I see that you started to go before the offensive player started, I think you should
That's
pull
not
that off the
bad. You gotta
table.
pull
If I
that
leap
back.
and it looked like my projection is to go to like your
Well,
mass,
if you leap, I'm throwing, and then you need to throw the flag. Don't
Yeah,
leap.
you don't lunge yourself.
well, with your head up.
Don't leap.
You can't leap and try to hit the
No,
nigga in the,
nah, you're
in the
trying.
shoulders.
When you leap, you're trying to hurt.
Yeah, if you lunge.
If you lunge with your shoulder,
Don't lunge.
maybe, but your head.
I don't mind.
No,
bro.
your
lunge.
ass going out.
Yeah, lunge with your
Projecting.
shoulder.
Throw yourself in there.
But okay, cool. Question: do y'all think the bye hurts teams since all of them lost?
Hell
Well,
no.
let's
No.
get through the games first.
No.
No.
But say your question because I want to get to that.
Okay.
But we got to get through the rest. We got two more games. Ohio State, Oregon, 41-21 in the Rose Bowl. Second matchup, first matchup, Oregon won. You know, late in the game, it went back and forth. But this wasn't close. Ohio State jumped out the gate, didn't relinquish the lead, didn't look like they were going to relinquish it. Kind of controlled the game from the start to the finish.
Right.
Ended up 41-21. What was y'all takeaways from that? Don't forget
Jeremiah
your question.
touchdowns.
Can't get right.
Jeremiah
Yeah, I don't. Speaking of King or shit, I don't think that the bye helps you because I think that the way that the bye was set up, that Ohio State still favored because I think that Ohio State was the better team. However, I don't think that Oregon should have been playing Ohio State. So I just think that honestly the best team won. And I also saw another argument as well with that shit. It was like, whether you get the bye or not, the best team who was gonna win was gonna win. Whether it was in the second round, third round, championship, the team who was gonna win that game. And I think that if you saw Ohio State and Oregon in the championship game, I still think that Ohio State wins.
Who did Will said we was gonna save that?
No, man.
conversation?
Just whatever.
I just at that point, I just kind of
I saw it. I thought I picked Ohio State, so I thought that Ohio State would win. I think the better team won the game.
Yeah, I mean, initially I said it was hard to beat a team twice, and that's true. But them niggas came out just look a whole different football team from when they played in the first time.
I think Oregon had the
Them
home field
niggas
advantage.
was
though.
flying around the ball. Offense was clicking on all cylinders. Boy, Ohio State look like a machine right now, bro. Them niggas, and boy, 4. You niggas better double that, man. Put a safety on top of the double.
You can't double them. You still got Bud.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's
you
true.
still got Bud over there.
Yeah,
They
but
still
you
got two good running backs.
Man,
They're
but
gonna tell your ass.
all right, well, keep single coverage in number 4. 6 every time.
Think you gotta do what you gotta do.
Destroying
To me,
team.
it really wasn't single coverage. Them niggas was playing a zone, and my boy just beat the zone real good.
He's just real good.
That nigga-
It was cover 3. My boy ran a hell of a route and killed the cover 3 safety and broke over. He just ended up wide open.
Call a nigga Jeremiah touchdowns for a reason.
Yeah.
He looked different, man. He looked different.
Shout out to Ohio State, man. They handling business. I always felt like one thing about a playoff system is it was once you put it together, it's who peaking at the best time.
the right time.
It ain't necessarily about who the better team or who played better teams. It's about who playing hot right now. The game, Notre Dame, Georgia, it was supposed to kick off on the 1st due to the terrorist attack in New Orleans. They pushed it back a day. Notre Dame, number 5, beat number 2, Georgia, 23-10. Georgia didn't have Beck. They played with a 5-star backup quarterback. What was y'all takeaways from the Notre Dame Georgia game? Was it shocking? Did it catch y'all off guard? What was y'all thoughts? Did y'all think Notre Dame would sweep away like that or what?
It was shocking. Was Beck hurt? Or
Yeah,
did he,
yeah,
he-
hurt.
He
Yeah, for the
going to the league.
Ain't going to lead. For me, it wasn't shocking because I picked Notre Dame to win the game because I thought that they would win simply because that Georgia was not going to have their quarterback in the game. And I think that played a big part. And I think that even to me throughout the season, even with their quarterback in the game, with over the last 6 games, he threw like 10, 12, 13 picks. So I just didn't think, to me, Georgia just didn't look the best. They lost to an Alabama team who wasn't the best. To me, that Georgia, I get that they won the game they were supposed to win. But when they played those big games, to me, Georgia wasn't what I think they were. I just didn't think. I always thought they was overrated the whole year. Me personally,
I thought it was a shock to me, solely because defense travels, and Georgia going to take their defense wherever the fuck they go.
And they did.
And running, and also the running game, they completely abandoned that shit. I honestly thought they would run that bitch with ETN more than anything in this game, simply because of that quarterback situation.
Well, you're right about the defense travels, but I think Notre Dame didn't
They
score
didn't give up
2
that many
special
points.
teams.
And that's what I was about. The
The
other
defense,
aspects
yeah.
of the game,
Right, I just thought
the
that-
kicking game won and special teams.
I think that
Like,
if your quarterback can't put up points, you lose. Simple.
shit, Riley Leonard ain't put up no points. He
Yeah,
just
that
had
nigga
90 yards.
threw for 90 yards.
His offense won the game.
No, his offense didn't.
Well,
special teams.
You're
special
just saying
teams.
quarterback.
Well, he didn't make any mistakes. I didn't think he was going to make any mistakes. One, and I just think that Georgia's quarterback wasn't going to do anything.
I
in
did
my
not
opinion.
expect that boy to look that bad out that bitch hoop. Like,
I thought
I'm
so.
telling you.
Fool, I thought
That's
so
why I
because-
text you like, who this nigga ain't it?
Well, I thought so because I thought that Notre Dame's defense is also pretty
They
goddamn
are
good.
They are. Now I
So
knew
that's why.
defensively it was going to be a good ass game because Notre Dame defense, they've been balling all year. 30 takeaways, my nigga. That's a lot.
Exactly. So
For
that's,
real.
that's what my thinking is, that Notre Dame defense is going to be super solid, and Riley Leonard just does not turn the ball over.
And I thought, like to Todd's point,
I picked them, so that's why I was
I
for
thought
those.
that Georgia defense was gonna play good,
Right.
and I thought that boy looked good enough against Texas.
Texas, yeah.
And Texas have had a solid defense.
Hell yeah.
That he looked good enough to compete with a Notre Dame.
Man,
That's
that
what
boy
I thought.
looked like he
I didn't.
played
I honestly
middle
didn't think-
school ball.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't think that Texas defense was that great, and them playing Arizona State showed that. They gave up points, they gave up yards, they gave up a whole lot of everything.
Texas have been very inconsistent from week to week. Like one week
compared to Georgia's defense, like one week to Notre Dame's defense, that's different for me.
Let's go to the Georgia.
I still don't think Notre Dame defense better than Texas defense.
I do. I think they've played better. I don't think they are better talent wise, but I think they played way better.
I can respect that.
Look at that shit, fool. 80 yards rushing, 90 pass.
Yeah. I think I literally
did enough.
But he was their leading rusher and their leading passer, and he had no turnovers. He led the game.
You keep going to that offense, Hood. I think you're wrong on that one. I think it's special team. Them niggas had a
teams
no.
won that
I'm
shit.
not saying that they're special.
They got 14 points.
What I'm saying is that their offense controlled the game. They ran the game. They didn't.
I think their offense did nothing.
I know, but they did nothing spectacular. But they didn't turn the ball over. They made no fuck ups.
If your quarterback,
Georgia had one turnover.
There was no fuck up.
A fumble, and that led to that one touchdown.
in a total have 170 yards, you're not supposed to win that game.
Hell no.
But if he doesn't fuck up, I'm looking at it like that.
No
If you don't fuck up,
Right.
that's
That's all
cool.
I'm
You
looking
can
at. Like, control
But
the
we've
game,
seen
don't fuck
niggas
up.
get benched for what Riley Leonard did.
Hell yeah.
I have.
He only
Right,
scored
so-
one touchdown.
Hell yeah. The offense only
And
scored
that's
a
their
touchdown.
only offensive touchdown.
Right.
If my quarterback scored the one touchdown.
I mean,
my
who-
So
whole
your
offense
quarterback
scored,
didn't do it this game.
The offense didn't
The
do
offense
it.
The
didn't
offense
do it
didn't
at
do it, but the
all.
quarterback is the only one who scored a
Go
touchdown
to
on
the team
offense.
stats, dude.
Yeah, man, you can't. You can score a touchdown from the 1 yard line. Who's
I get that, but he's not the reason why they lost. Like,
Look at that
as
shit.
long as
He's not the reason why they lost, but he's not the reason why they won either.
Look at that shit. Who?
so.
No, he's not. Special
part of
teams
the
is why they won. Come on, man.
Special
It's part of
teams
it.
won.
Both-
Yeah, special
Did special teams score more points than he did?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I just want Hoot to say it.
Yes, he did.
Okay. Well,
However, he also controlled the ball, controlled the offense, controlled the clock, made sure we're in the right position. Don't cause me any issues.
They won
Here's
the
a
phases
game,
of the
man.
game that they were
I'm
supposed to
fine with
win.
that when
If you win
both
all
sides-
three phases, you win the game.
When
Everybody know
both
that.
sides are doing that, I'm fine with that.
cool.
I think they won special teams. That's
Yeah.
how they won.
I think
Yeah,
they won
yeah.
all sides of the
Can't
ball.
Get Right brought up an interesting point. It actually kind of came up with this particular game. Georgia was off for 3 weeks. Notre Dame just played last week. Does bye weeks hurt?
No.
It seems like it does. They 0-4.
I wouldn't say
No,
the bye
because
week
Boise
hurts.
came in with a bye week and he lost.
Huh?
No.
Boise had a bye week and lost.
So who did he saying that hurt Boise?
Well,
The fuck are you talking about?
I'm sorry. I apologize. Well,
Dummy.
what they were saying is that the bye weeks help people. I'm saying that the bye weeks. I don't think it matters either way.
No, he said that the bye weeks hurt people.
I'm sorry.
Because
I
all the
apologize.
teams that had bye weeks lost.
Yeah.
I apologize. Shut up. I apologize. I don't think it matters either way, but I think that if Ohio State had a bye week, they would come in
Yeah,
and
they
play
would be
ball.
dead.
I just think they're the best teams.
Listen, I
One.
think it's one of those. It's one of those ones in hindsight. Once you get past it, if one of those teams with the bye week would have won, then we wouldn't maybe be talking about
wouldn't be
it.
talking about it.
But it could, because sometimes like you've been rusting, you haven't played in 3 weeks, and then you come in. I've heard sometimes that it hurt people, so it just kind of depends. Fresh argue with me all the time that when we played y'all last year, it's because y'all had already played and we came in,
Fresh.
yeah. So it just
So it go both
depends.
ways.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't think that bye weeks. I just think that the best team is the best team.
I
Don't y'all always say though, like gameplay can't be like replicated?
I
can't.
agree, but sometimes I need a week off.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
but not 3.
Treatment. You know what I'm saying? Everybody getting over
but like I said, it's
injuries.
hindsight. So if I lose, I had to play last week, and because I had to play last week,
Yeah.
we were sore, and our quarterback was injured a little bit, and we had a little injuries, and that's why
Yeah.
we didn't win.
Nah, nigga, you sorry.
Nah, I mean, you just can flip it. But
Shit crazy, bro. Nah, nigga, you sorry.
I wanted to say something to the people who, I saw somebody post about Arizona State. They were saying, with Arizona State being in the playoffs, this clearly showed that the NCAA rankings got it wrong.
I liked it.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I liked it. I liked it.
8 points.
No, it was Oregon. I'm sorry, it was Oregon. They said, well, Oregon getting beat the way they got beat. Oregon had.
I think it went both ways.
Oregon, no, but let me just be clear. Oregon has the best resume of anybody in the playoffs. They beat Ohio State once. They beat Boise State once, and they beat Penn State. They beat 3 teams that's in the playoffs. Nobody else got that resume. So you can't shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Ohio State just bust them. That's it. That's all. They were the better team that night. But you can't say Oregon shouldn't have been number one. They were undefeated, a Big Ten team, which arguably this year has been one of the tougher conferences. They got 3 teams in it. They won 3 games out of the teams in the playoffs.
Was that just those SEC people making an argument for something
Like,
because Tennessee?
It's just people who make an argument for argument.
Shit.
But
How would you say 13 and 0 team
I don't know
don't
how
need to
you
be
argue
there?
against Oregon. You just
they didn't say they shouldn't have been there. They said they shouldn't have been the number one seed.
Then who should have been one?
That's what I want to
I
know.
don't know.
I saw a little post too that talked about the old BCS. They said the old BCS era, not even the playoff era, the previous.
Yeah.
It would have been Georgia versus Oregon.
Quickly.
So I'm glad that they got
I'm
changed.
glad that shit would have been.
Yep,
Yeah,
yep.
yeah.
Yeah, that shows it's not fair.
To the point that you brought up, do you feel like, and I'm having a real conversation here, not a biased one, or not me being funny, is the SEC dominance shrinking?
Yes.
Yeah, because it's right now to me it's really 3 Big Ten teams in the college playoff. Even though I know that Notre Dame is not a Big Ten team, I feel like they supposed to be over there somewhere, as well as Texas, which is a new Big 12 team. So yeah,
They claiming the fuck out of them too.
Yeah,
Look at the SEC, we still got one.
Come on, man. That's really Texas.
Yeah,
really still
yeah.
Big 12, and they growing better. So to me, yeah. Right now, none of y'all are in a no SEC team is in a Final Four. Sorry,
I think
claim Texas all you want, but sorry.
I don't know if the dominance is lost as much as it's evening. If you look at
That's everywhere.
like if you look at you go back to the old LSU teams and you had the Honey Badger on the bench because you had Patterson starting.
Yeah, Patrick
Peterson.
Peterson, yeah.
I'm sorry, starting. Nigga, like Honey Badger ain't sitting on the bench no more. He going to Ohio State to go start.
Right.
He going to Notre Dame to go play now. And I think with this NIL, you can go make that money. I think that's what's neutralizing the whole thing. Do I think the SEC traditionally has been the powerful conference? Of course. But right now, I think they're neutralizing.
However, I
think they're neutralizing the talent.
They still have the best players, the best talent. I still think they do, but I think that it's not just about having the best players anymore. You got to have the best players as well as the best schemes.
Yes,
I don't know.
the most money to pay these niggas, boy.
Because if you pick, I know you
But
talk.
most of those teams,
They do have the most money.
most of those NIL
They don't.
teams are in the SEC.
They don't.
No,
They don't. No. If you
Hell
look
no.
at the revenue, guys, the
overall,
Big
not
Ten
just
has
one.
always had more revenue. Ohio State, Michigan has always had more revenue than SEC schools. The Big
got-
Ten
you
has
got
always
Texas
had
and
more.
Texas
No, but they
carrying
but
the
they,
SEC
they
now.
pulled
That's
up.
it.
They showed a list, not me. They showed a list, and it was Texas A&M in there.
That's what I'm saying.
Texas is in there.
They
Texas,
carrying them.
LSU is in there also. I don't know.
Yeah,
how-
LSU down there now.
Alabama's in there. Y'all
Yeah,
tripping.
Alabama is.
fool, I
That's
promise.
it.
That's not my list.
Texas A&M and Alabama. That's
I
it.
said the first top 5.
No, it was.
You know it's Texas A&M. Like, you know that. Come on.
I mean,
man.
Who the fuck not saying that? Listen, nigga, I just said Texas A&M.
You said Texas.
I said Texas,
They're both
Texas
in the
A&M, and
SEC, so
Alabama. My nigga.
They're both in the
I
SEC.
just said that.
They got money to spend.
I'm saying like,
But number one,
Right.
it'd be all high, like that's all I'm saying.
no, fool, it's Texas, Alabama, Georgia, LSU, nigga, Texas A&M, nigga. No, man, look at that, man. Come on now.
I'm not arguing against that.
You
I'm
are.
saying the Big Ten got 3 fucking teams and 4 teams in the top 10 with them. It's been the SEC and the Big Ten.
The
Is all
top
I'm saying.
7 is
Yeah, it's only
the top
two conferences
7, man.
now.
It's 5 in the top 7 is SEC, man. What are we talking about? I'm saying the top.
Okay, guys, fine. You can win the revenue argument.
Yeah.
Cool. Y'all got it.
The thing is, hang on, before interrupting. The thing is, like what Saban was doing, when you got these mega players waiting to their junior year to really start,
It don't happen no more.
that shit ain't happening no
Right.
more.
And we already talked about that. It wasn't just Saban either. LSU with Peterson and Honey Badger.
My boy said big
that was
boy.
an example.
What's big boy?
Swaggle.
So,
Swaggle, yeah.
yeah,
Swaggle.
that shit. So, like Caleb Downs going to Ohio State was fucking nuts. Like you was at Bama,
Yeah.
That was wild.
and you probably would have started.
But in his that wasn't so wild because I came
He made
here
the right
for
decision.
Nick. Not even that. I came here for Nick Saban. Nick Saban retired. If Nick Saban don't retire, he's still there.
no, he left before Dick.
No, he
Saban
didn't.
retired.
He left that year.
Everybody they done
Everybody
100
got-
specials.
Right.
I came here for Nick Saban. Nick Saban retired. I opened my shit back up.
Okay, I thought he left.
No,
Shit. Okay.
Junkins is nuts.
Yeah.
His coach is still at Ole Miss. Ole Miss is still right there. Ole Miss was a
Well,
contender
question.
at the beginning of the year. He
Question.
got the fuck out of it.
Is he nuts? Because he made the right decision.
No.
Hindsight. I know-
I'm using what his thing is. Yeah.
So mine is if you want to win and be the big dog, Ohio State was
And
it.
like I keep saying, like Jeremiah touchdown could have went anywhere in the
That nigga
country.
could've
He's
went
from
anywhere in the
Florida,
world.
guys.
Yeah.
He's from Florida.
Man, this shit is killing college football.
Is
I want my players.
I ain't gonna lie.
I like it.
I don't think it's killing it because this is the most we've ever been interested in this shit.
Nigga, we've been just as interested every year.
No,
Yeah.
we
That's
have
true.
been just
We
as
have.
interested.
We have.
But I do think it needs to be a cap on NIL. We talked about that
NIL
every week.
and the
We need to,
transfer portal. That's
Yeah.
the shit that's fucking.
we need to figure out how to cap NIL and transfer portal. But I do like the fact. I'm sorry. I think SEC has been the best conference. Let me say that. I hope you hear me. I think SEC has been the best conference. But I do like the fact that Boise State can get in the mix. I do like the fact that Memphis might have a chance to get in the mix. I do like the fact that if UAB runs the American Conference, they have an opportunity to get in the mix. I like that.
If the
I like it.
Cowboys make it
I
to
like
the
that.
playoffs and we get our ass pummeled the first round.
The Cowboys.
The fuck is he
Dallas?
talking
He's late.
about?
He told he's late.
No,
Yeah, that was what he's like.
I don't know what they going to the shoe.
What Cowboys, nigga?
It's like they never lost. My analogy was if a team gets into the playoffs and they get their ass beat the shit out of the first round, oh well.
I agree.
My analogy.
Yeah, cool.
We saw that from Tennessee and
Yeah. They deserve to be there.
That boy got the shit kicked out there.
That's cool. Alabama, y'all talked about deserve to be there. They got the motherfucking boot put in their ass.
By Michigan.
Right in their goddamn britches.
I bump Michigan.
That shit, that was crazy.
But
I like that LSU one though.
Y'all won?
LSU held it down.
Yeah,
It was the only one won today. South Carolina got.
We won. We held the SEC down too.
Who y'all played?
What is it?
Don't matter. We won.
What is it? What is it to say about these big programs? Like, you don't know who playing.
What you mean?
What you mean?
So does the bowl games really count?
Shit, yeah, they count.
For these top 12, I love it. Yeah.
Not top 12.
You talking
Well,
about the other game?
yeah, the other game.
Fuck around.
Well, like I'm sitting
watching
out
them whole too.
watching them, but I'm saying if your quarterback not playing,
Well,
you're not the same
your
team.
argument might not be the same because a lot of teams who had missing players won. Michigan had a lot of missing players on Alabama and won.
I was just asking the question.
LSU had a lot of missing pillars and won.
I do. We did talk about
Dummy.
last week finding ways to incentivize the kids to play. I do like we talked about last week. I do like what Colorado did. I do like the fact that Cam Ward at least played. He fucked up and he did some lame shit during the game.
Partially
but
played.
He
Trash.
played. But yeah, we'll see how this pan out. Where you at with Pick'ems, Hoop?
G-Boss, pull up that list again. Go back to that CFP playoff list.
We got Notre Dame, Penn State, Ohio State. Hold on.
Nigga said pull up, and he just started.
Hold on. Here we go.
So,
Got Notre Dame, Penn State, Ohio State, Texas.
all right, so Notre Dame, Penn State. Number 4, Penn State gets Notre Dame number 5. And I'm going to ask y'all 2 things. Who you picking and why? Don't just tell me who you pick. Tell me why.
That's for you.
I got Notre Dame because I think they're a better team.
Shots fired.
Okay. Think they're a better team. That's all you got.
Yeah, after last game and what that Notre Dame defense showed me, I think I'm gonna go with Notre Dame because, like I said again, defense travels. Penn State they got 2 running backs back that bitch that can run the football, but if you can't run on the defense,
Penn State got a hellified defense.
they do. They do.
They are
But-
very sneaky good on defense.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, their defense might be one of the best I seen in the playoffs. They just you don't know none of them niggas, but their defense is
You know what?
is very, 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 very great.
About to let them talk to y'all.
yeah,
Talk
yeah.
better than
No,
that.
you know, no. Okay, I'm gonna go.
about us,
No.
Goddamn
No. You gonna let me talk though?
Yeah, go
No.
ahead.
Because you already said you going because they're the better team. Shut the fuck up and let me pick my squad. So
You did
beef.
gracefully about it.
That's
right,
beef.
like, for real. Yeah, that's beef. Yeah, that's beef. That's beef according to this nigga. But no, I'ma still go Notre Dame solely because again, like I hear Penn State got a great defense, great, but from what they did with Georgia, come on, man, and them 30 takeaways, bro, you cannot. Now 31. You got that shit counts for something. They're gonna make them boys turn over, and
Either one of those teams put a black coach in the national championship for the first time.
and I
in
like
history.
that too.
Shout out Notre Dame and Penn State.
Yeah,
Who you got?
Who you got? Who?
It's on you, nigga.
I'm the champ.
and actually,
Ask the
well,
question.
clearly we ain't gonna get the numbers fixed because
Here we go again.
But
Why you wait to get it? You've had weeks
I said
to do
it. He
this.
still ain't fixed it. What you want me to do? But go ahead. Pick the shit.
I'm trying to be I'm trying to be diplomatic.
So Penn State. No, Notre Dame. What you got?
I should pick Penn State off the strength because I think they have a hell of a running game. They had 200 and something yards rushing last game. They played a solid defensive game. I just think that Notre Dame is the better team.
Yeah.
But fuck it. Penn State has a better quarterback with Drew Eller. Even though if it's by a little bit, I'm going Penn State.
Wait, that'll be different. Hoop.
Gotta be different, man.
Gotta be
Go
different.
Penn State.
I think Notre Dame's the better team fully, but I think that it's going to take more than just that. The quarterback going to have to be a quarterback. And I think that Penn State
And Notre
quarterback
Dame
can be a
running
quarterback.
game pretty tough too. They got
It ain't
they got some running.
250 yards with two running backs.
Hey, listen.
Different.
I hear you, Penn State, and I'm gonna see you, Penn State. I think I'm gonna go with Penn State. Todd said defense travels. I think Notre Dame defense is very fucking good. I think Penn State defense is very fucking great. I gotta go Penn State right here. I think that Penn State has shown a propensity.
What?
For propensity, nigga.
There you go.
Yeah, he did it.
He landed it. He landed it. He landed it.
Mike.
Yeah. Words with friends.
What the fuck?
What's that girl name? Biles? Simone Biles? Ah,
You know.
landed that bitch up.
Then I said it again. Nigga, propensity. Nigga.
Rewind it.
I'm
Run
in
it
my right
back.
mind. You
Run
dig?
it back,
But
stop.
no, I think they just play great defense, man. I think Notre Dame. I hate going against them because you can't underestimate Notre Dame. But yeah, shout out Penn State. I'm going Penn State.
Although I think
And
that
the fighting James
Riley
Franklins.
Leonard won a game last week. He gonna lose this one.
Who did?
Riley Leonard.
Riley
I think they win the game last week.
He did
I think
not.
so.
I think I had two
He ain't make no
touchdowns
fuck ups,
special
so
teams.
whatever.
You know, he gonna have a
Next
big
game
game
is, I
this
think
game,
that everybody knows what this is, but except for King, you're right. Ohio State number 6 and Texas number 3.
the SEC.
We got 3, 4, 5, 6 in the fucking semifinals. No 1, no 2, but 3 Texas, 6 Ohio State. Who y'all got and why?
Oh, this is a tough one.
No, it ain't.
It is.
I got Texas because I got money on line.
But is that? Do you think they're a better team, and do you think they will really win? I know who you picking, but
Yeah, Ohio State probably will win,
okay,
but I'm picking Texas.
gotcha.
I gotta go. I gotta go Ohio State this time. I try Texas.
Des, click on that for me.
All my losses have been with Texas. I have lost with Texas against Georgia twice. I've lost with Texas against every goddamn body. I'm just sick of Texas. I think he's good and he be good, but then he don't have the it factor.
I don't know why they don't put Peyton
Ohio
Manning.
State playing really, really well right now.
Manning.
I don't know what they're gonna do with Jeremiah touchdowns. Then I don't know what they're gonna do with is it Abuka or whatever his name is. And then I don't know what they're gonna do with number 32, the running back. Because to me,
Washington.
although I think Junkins is the better running back, he's the home run. Like he
Hell
makes
yeah.
all the home runs.
Hell yeah.
And I just think the D line is solid. I just got Ohio State, man. Just you got to beat them.
Todd. Fuck nigga, no, I picked first last time. Go ahead.
I'm gonna go Texas, man. I'm gonna go Texas, man.
He trying to get on the board
Tell me why.
because he want to get on the board.
because Sark can call plays.
Sark
bro.
say Ohio State the best team in the league right now.
Sark
course
can
he
call,
said
yeah, of course he gonna say that shit. But Sark can call plays, man. Even if Quinn Ewers is not playing the best football, he got young Archibald Manning that's locked and loaded and ready to play. I think they'll put Archie in this game, man. They gonna if Quinn Ewers is not doing what you need to do, you're gonna have to put Archie in there simply because he can move and he's a mobile kind of guy. And Texas defensive front, they ain't no holes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they've been holding it down. But I'm going solely because Sark is a hell of a play caller and he gonna have the offense ready to go though.
I love you, Sark, and I was looking for a reason to pick y'all, but I'm going to Ohio State simply because y'all gave up a whole lot of fucking points to Arizona State. And I don't think if you give up all of them points to Arizona State, then you're going to have a tough time. Even though I like Arizona State, you're going to have a tough time with Ohio State. So I'm going to go Ohio State.
The fighting Sarkeesians, man.
Fighting
So we
bums.
going, man.
Fighting bums. There we go.
Moving on into the dummy of the week.
Dummy.
Stupid ass.
Dumb
dummy.
ass, stupid ass,
You the
dummy.
300th dummy.
Ain't it? We done had 300. Well, sometimes we didn't double
Well,
up.
Trump did be in 76.
That nigga
Yeah,
dummy
he in the Hall of Fame.
the year
Hall of Fame
award recipient.
Y'all better be quiet and
Here,
retract
gold
that.
jacket.
If you never heard the Dummies podcast, bring your motherfucking ass to the principal's office.
Yes, sir.
This is episode 300.
Undone.
And how could you have, for 299 attempts, miss this A-Mic voice?
Bum.
What? Nigga, you crazy fuck. My shit goddamn. My voice is stunningly beautiful. Nah, but if you never heard this podcast, man, you never been privy to sit in with us from week to week, you are the dummy of the week.
Late ass dummy.
Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Go on YouTube, subscribe, go
Like.
on iTunes or Spotify and listen. Again, man, if you ain't listening, you are the dummy of the week. Shout out to all of our followers and listeners and people who tune in every week, who've been there for 300 episodes, for people who were in there for 3 episodes, then stopped for 100 episodes and then came back. Nigga, YouTube, we fuck with y'all all.
Y'all all.
Yeah, man. Everybody who ever bought merch,
Right.
whoever got it shipped to their house, bought cups, shirts, any of that, man, we appreciate y'all. We value you. Again, all the people who give us feedback, who tell us when we're wrong, who give us the real statistics when we being dumb and dumb, because we do that sometimes when we mispronounce words. Shout out to y'all. What else we missing?
Give us y'all feedback so we can curse y'all out.
Yeah. And it still remains. The fact still remains. If you ain't listening to the dummies, the nigga that you think your daddy, it's not your real daddy.
Whoa, Todd your daddy.
For real.
Wow.
It's not your real daddy.
Todd
And your
your
mama been lying to you all your life. And she cheating on
Dummy.
your daddy.
Dummy.
Your daddy is
Or the nigga you think that was your daddy.
nigga you called
the
daddy's
whole
granddaddy,
relationship.
ain't it?
You know what I'm saying? So those are facts.
Granddaddy.
I ain't lying to you about it. Ask your mama who your real daddy
That's
is.
our brother.
I bet she say the boy around the corner.
Todd.
Well, and on that note, we'll be back next week like we never left, because like we say every week, we never leave. You dig?
300.
300.
That was nostalgia hoop. That's an Instagram post I put.
Amen.
Dummy. Dummy.